such a small corridor?
I say we back the fuck out.
Yeah. And
Go in when it's
because
asleep.
I'm short, have me go first with my big old shield, then have someone with the good magic coming up behind me, and we just take the fucker out.
What is your shield made of?
Metal.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
because metal isn't known to get hot or anything.
It takes
Look.
a while for things to get hot. I will get on Harlan's point for this. It does take a while, but they may, extended exposure will cause you to make constitution checks or get burned.
Well, at least
Like,
it's not a
if he's
lightning
grappling
elemental.
my shield, or like holding his fist against it, then yes. But if he's just throwing fire at me, I think I'm fine.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, we'll see.
yeah, no, it'll be fun.
So, welcome
If
everybody to Crabby D&D. I am currently here with Sudz, Sam, Simon, and Harlan. Unfortunately, Infernal is late and or dead. We do not know. It's everyone. There's one person each week. Who was it the time before? It was Sam. He went MIA. Then it was Sudz. And now it's Infernal. It's fine. These things happen. So, we'll get back into this. I will say a few quick announcements. Thank you to Chloe, also known as Zenosa, who has done the art for some of the extra things this week. Not anything I'm going to be using this campaign, but still the art which I'm using in this campaign. And thank you to Tabletop Audio for allowing me to use all of their sounds in my sessions. Alright, so, without further ado, let's get back into this. Last session, our party, the Seekers, left their small encampment which they had made inside a clearing in the wandering forest, after meeting a strange individual clad in a leaf and cloak, left their little area and made their way closer towards the Fort Verdant. At about 4 in the morning, when the sun was still down, they fought against a set of spiders which were lingering in the fort, in the ruined fort up ahead. Ahead of them, they saw one who was busy building a web, and the other one who was keeping watch, from what they could tell. After a short plan to try and burn the webbing or try something similar, Bhold got frustrated and annoyed with waiting. Charging in ahead, Queglod was unfortunately on his shoulder. Though, unfortunately, to what they found out, there was a pack of 4 strange spiderling humanoid-like creatures waiting for them. After arriving into combat, they were ambushed and attacked. After a short fight and after quite a lot of webbing was set on fire, they found themselves in a winning situation. Two of their party members had gone down but were now stable and getting back up and ready to fight. And the remaining of the fight, the bodies were left, as shortly after, a very, very heavy rainstorm just appeared spontaneously. After some words were sent to a few of the players, some of them wanted to negotiate with this figure who was cloaked in leaves, who stopped the storm and brought it back to a calm. After a short amount of silence and awkward conversation having from Queglod, the party made their way into the ruins, leaving the corpses as they were, eventually finding their way to a trapdoor which led down into these tombs. They found a plaque which read that it was the tomb of one of the last remaining Dorm Marshal. They were confronted with some form of a puzzle on a door. They couldn't figure out entirely what it was at the time. Maybe some insight has struck them since then. And after adventuring a little bit further, they encountered a fire elemental on the other side of the door, seemingly something that they have fought before. And so we will begin. I would like all of you to roll initiative. I'm going to roll Infernals, because he's here. That's a 4, plus his initiative, which is 2, so he has 6. Alright, so let me copy and paste you lot. Alright. Behold. Oh, let's put some music on, that would be nice. There we go. Alright, so, current encounter, Behold, got 6. 25 to 20, anyone?
Oh, whoops, I didn't actually roll. Fuck it. Too late now.
Oh well. Your 8 will do.
Yeah.
Alright, so, No one on 25 to 20.
Doesn't look
Okay.
like it.
20 to 15.
16.
16. Right.
13.
And 13 on Malcom, which is the next thing. 15 to 10.
11.
11 on Sasha, and 11 on Elsyan. Alright.
Together again, although I'm in a wall.
Close enough.
Fuck off, you stupid dwarf. Twat.
I'm not a twat, you're a twat.
I'm at the back of the line, you can't hear me.
Elsyan and Sasha, which
here,
one of you
Bob.
has higher dexterity?
Elsyan.
Okay.
I've got
I
16.
literally have -1. I am not doing well here.
Yeah, I've got higher.
Is that your mod or your stat?
If it was his stat, I'd
Might
think
as well be.
yeah,
He would be falling over all the time.
all the time. Yeah.
I tried to walk just half a step. Do a roll. I got a 19. Ooh, need the 20 not to die.
Oh well. And he rolled. That puts him there, and for you guys, you are there. Okay. So that goes there, and that goes there. All right. So, Queglod, you are first. Malcom, you are next.
Right. Well, this
You
is
could
a
probably
fine sort of-
You could probably sneak through our legs.
I can just walk straight through. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
anybody
roll-
who's a
you
tile
roll
size.
medium.
A size larger, he can just walk through your tile.
Right.
You can. I think it's you can't remain in it.
I can't end in someone's tile.
Yeah.
But
Unless you'd
that's
be
fine.
considered
I mean, if
carried
you want
by
to get
Bhold.
right up
but-
close to the damn thing, you could try.
Yeah,
and
that's
get-
fine. I'll go right up close and I'll stab
Yeah.
it with my
I'm
dagger.
also going to say that
It'll be fine.
I'm also going to say that you're going to have to roll to try and get through this one if you try, because currently Sasha and Behold are squeezed against a wall, so they're kind of sharing the tile
Okay.
already.
Okay, my question here is, has this thing actually tried to attack us yet?
From what you've seen, or from what you know, no. Not so far. All you know is that 1 minute there's a fire elemental, next there's not, and Behold has backed up. That's what you know so far.
Your decision on how to take the fight.
Okay. Well, purely so that we're not all lined up, I'm going to try and move over to the other side of Infernal.
To the other side of Infernal. Okay.
Yeah. Did you need me to roll for that? Before I move, I'm just going to yell out to Behold, like, Behold, make some room. I'm coming through.
Okay. Let's go with... Yeah, just give me a general roll.
Sure. I feel like Behold, we've worked together before.
Yeah. You managed to successfully just squeeze
Yeah.
through. You're now on the other side.
Right.
You've seen the fire elemental now, and it looks...
Yeah.
It's currently looking towards Behold. Is that your turn?
Hold on. How is it looking? Is it looking like menacing or curious? Does it look like it's
Um,
driving or like it's about to attack or whatever?
It
Is that-
looks like
would
it's
that be inside or
currently
just-
forming. So a large portion of it seems to be, like, building up. It doesn't really have much of a facial expression at the moment, from what you can tell.
Right.
Just seems to be one central eye, and the outside of its flames seem to be hardening a little bit more into, like, a darker smoke form.
Okay. Right. Sasha, Malcom, any water spells?
Not on my part.
None here either.
I guess we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way.
Alright.
Well, Behold, you know what to do then, Behold.
Of course.
Does Behold?
Malcom, your turn. Elsyan, you're next.
Excellent. I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
I'm just gonna stay here. I don't.
Okay.
Try to figure out what it does first.
Okay, so you're just going to skip your turn. You can hold your action,
Yeah.
so that means you can go, I want to cast this spell, but I'm only going to cast it if these conditions are met.
Alright, if it goes to like attack or anything like that, I would like to use poison spray.
Okay. So if it tries to attack anyone.
Yes.
Elsyan, your turn. Sasha, you're next.
Mhm.
I'm still not sure what I can do, because for my spells I need line of sight, don't I?
Yes. From Malcolm's position, you might have been able to get 3/4 cover, but currently you don't have any form of line of sight. You can only hear stuff.
I have no way through. Do I?
You can try and squeeze through with an acrobatics check. You will have to make 2 because you're going past 2 people,
Mm-hmm.
but you can try, and you would end up in this square here.
Do I know
That's probably
who
not the best place to be.
Just a bit of a question. Who goes after me?
Sasha. It was currently pinned against a wall, so you're considered grappled and can't move. You'll be able to make a strength check to try and push Bhold off.
Mhm.
Okay, I can't do anything. I do better from backlines anyway.
Mhm.
So,
No. Okay.
gonna step there and just let me double check. Do I have anything that helps the rest of the team?
You can set up a focus now if you wanted to.
Yes, I am going to set up the Psychic Assault focus that gives me a +2 to damage rolls with psionic talents.
Okay. So things like Mind Thrust.
So Mind Thrust, which is the only psionic talent I have.
Okay.
So there, and I'm going to move there, and I think that's my turn.
Sasha, you are next. Queglod,
Okay.
you will be after all of the other people I'm running.
Okay. I want to make
what I want to do anyway.
I want to make a strength check, obviously. I imagine this is going to push Bhold forward, and I'm fine with that. So
Yeah.
a strength check.
Yep, just a straight strength check.
That is with a
Okay.
+1, whatever it is, because I clicked away to look at my
Yeah.
stuff.
Behold is there.
What?
He's currently pushing against you. You can't
Okay.
move.
Okay, can I see this?
Yes,
Let's go.
you can see past it.
All right, let me just check something. Okay.
Just
that's
as a
fine.
visual on how you're kind of pressed up against it, you were just walking straight ahead, so you basically have your head slightly forward as you're trying to duck past where Behold was, and then he walked back into you. So your head is poking out basically where his armpit is,
Mhm.
and the rest of your body is kind of pinned against the wall because of Behold.
Do I have an arm free?
Yes.
Okay. This might seem slightly counterproductive. I cast do I want to cast Sacred Flame at the thing? Can I try and brace myself with my shield to sort of make sure I don't
Your
get pushed?
shield would be on your other arm, which is behind Behold, so you will not be able to unless Behold
Okay.
moves. You can set up your action so that you can try and perform the dodge action once Behold has moved.
Yeah, I'd like to I'd like to prepare to defend myself should I get the opportunity.
Okay.
If Infernal gets out of my fucking way.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What are you on about?
That's fine. Okay, so you prepare for your general defense if Behold gets out of the way. Next is the Fire Elemental, who is going to... It's going to try to move up ever so slightly into this tile. Just to try and get into the doorway. I'm going to roll for that, see if it can. It cannot, so it is stuck back here. And it is going to wait there. With a fiery gurgle. Just waiting and watching.
I don't suppose it's speaking Celestial as an elemental, is it?
No.
We'll have to try.
None of you speak its current language.
Okay.
Behold is next. Behold is going to move up, meaning you are now free, Sasha.
Thank God.
And Behold is now going to go into a rage. I believe he can still do that. Yep, he can use his last rage of the day. So, he uses his rage. And he is going to take his first swing at it. Of course.
Well,
Does he? He doesn't get brutal critical yet, does he? No, he doesn't. Okay. So he takes his first swing, doing... How much damage is that?
it's raging, so it's...
Yeah, it's raging, so that's 2d12 plus 2 plus his strength mod, which is 4.
4.
So he does 6 plus 2d12. Alright, so...
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I should play it more often. This is 23 points of damage. You watch as Bhold just steps forward, and with an arcing swing of his axe from over his shoulder straight into the top of it, you watch the form of the fire elemental just get shattered in a single swipe. And the whole thing is just cut down the middle and just burns up with the strike.
Oh,
You just watch the smoke disappear around it.
well, while we're here...
Bhold moves in, and he points over this general direction. As he's going to take another step this way before holding his ground. Malcom, you currently know where Bhold is. You do as well, Sasha, but Queglod, you have no idea what just happened.
Okay.
Queglod, guess what? Behold just moved past and headed to the left from my position.
To figure that one out.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm looking at it from the opposite side. Because that's how the voice...
Yeah, it's my turn, right?
Not quite yet, no.
Oh, no, wait, yeah, he's got still his turn still.
Okay, Behold's
Oh,
got
that's
to
right.
roll a dexterity save with advantage because of
Oh, boy.
danger sense. 2, that's a 4, he fails. You watch as Behold suddenly gets engulfed in fire as something strikes him, and you just watch as this... Well, you see this mainly, Malcom, and you see the remnants of the flame from your position, Sasha, as this fire elemental forms around Behold. Behold takes...
Oh, why couldn't it have been me?
Takes 5 points of fire damage.
No, literally. Well,
Alright,
how much of that is that with or without his raging block?
That's with his raging. His raging gives him
Oh.
resistance to slashing,
Yeah, it's
piercing,
just-
and bludgeoning.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and that is now Queglod's turn. I believe... Who's next in this list? Malcom, you're next after Queglod.
Yes. So I can't see what's going on.
No, but you can move
I
up.
assume that something is going on. Do
Yes.
I? I assume I heard the fire?
You
Or
heard
Behold
like
calling out?
you heard like a basic shatter before there was this kind of roar in flames.
Okay, so I'm going to assume there's probably something still fiery going on. And I don't want to run out there to check, so I'm going to send Felipe. Do that dirty work.
Alright, so you send Felipe out. I have a tile for Felipe, hold on.
Oh, whoa.
Mr. Raveny. Raven.
Caw!
Little Raven, shrink him down because he's classed as a tiny creature.
Mm.
So he flies. So he flies through.
Yeah.
You see this all. Now, can you give me a Constitution saving throw as Felipe? Do you know what his Constitution is?
A bad.
Okay.
He's a bird. I assume
Right.
Felipe is dead because he only has 1 health.
Yes. You watch him just get as he
Does
flies
this,
round. Go on.
Sorry, just to interject. Does this count as the fire elemental attacking him?
Kind
Or,
of.
like getting a kill or whatever. Okay.
It's not an attack. It's just from being in the immense heat area around it.
Okay, I don't know how that would work out ruling wise, because if Felipe dies, I get advantage on whoever kills him.
Yeah.
But
So
if
that
this doesn't
he
count
would
it-
still
yeah,
have killed
this
it.
would still proc that. Cool.
It would still
Nice.
proc that, but Felipe just burns
Yeah.
up into a sizzle. Sasha, you watch as Felipe, the bird you've hated and trusted, at the same time just flies around, flies past you, and then just like goes and explodes into like this
Bursts into
burn
flame.
of these burning feathers which get incinerated as they go past. And you just
Oh, great lunch.
and you say this like you see this shadowy like skeleton just disappear, hitting the ground and just completely disappearing.
Queglod. I don't quite know how to tell you this.
It'll be fine. He's just taking a
Queglod,
nap.
you currently see the following
Yeah,
round the corner.
Mm-hmm.
You
Just
saw the
taking
following
a
with the
nap.
last bit of Felipe.
Bitch.
Okie dokie then.
Just taking a nap. Don't worry.
A
Wake
dirt
up
nap.
eventually. He's gonna wake up and then he's gonna go to the farm.
Exactly.
Gonna like it at the
Yeah.
farm.
Alright, Malc, unless you want to do anything else, Queglod?
Well, I'm not going out there. Kill Felipe.
Queglod.
Do bear in mind you
Also,
can
like-
share a tile with these two, so you can try and half cover this thing. Or 3/4 cover shoot this thing if you wanted to. From Malcolm's position. I'm talking to Queglod here. Because
Oh, I guess.
Queglod
yeah.
can move through people's
Yeah,
tiles
move
as if they're
there.
difficult terrain, so... Can move to that
They
tile.
count as difficult terrain? I would have to end there though, because I only have 4 spaces of movement.
Oh yeah, that's true, so you wouldn't be able to
Oh, so
end
it doesn't
there.
say difficult terrain. I should have my full 4, so I can move.
Is
there,
it just...
shoot, and move
Oh,
back.
okay, so you can just move all the
Yeah.
way past, yeah.
Yeah, right. Excuse me, Malcolm. It's just ending my turn that I can't do, right? I can move
Yeah,
up
so you
here,
can move
forward
up
my
to like his
movement,
position,
shoot, and then
like
move
fire it, and then like shuffle back to your position.
Yeah, Halflings are
This,
great.
elderly halfling just waddling along up, firing a fireball, walking back casually.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna stroll up here. I'm gonna.
Whether it's a fireball or not, that's...
Yeah, move up here. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this guy with advantage because.
Okay,
then
so is that 2 rolls, or is that a save?
Huh?
Is that an attack
no,
roll or a save?
It's I'm rolling Eldritch Blast. I should have specified. So it's attack roll.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I heard the Eldritch Blast, but I just wasn't sure whether it was an attack
Oh,
roll or
right.
not.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll. And you have advantage due to...
Well, it's a 17, but let's
yeah,
see what the
you could get a
advantage-
20 though.
Yeah, I could get a 20. So
19
19.
seals the deal.
and that
Yep,
is
that hits.
+5, so 24. I'm assuming. Yeah.
Wait,
that
no, that
is-
wasn't your damage. That was your...
No, that was.
Oh, right. What's the damage? I was like,
Wait,
wait.
it's 1d10 plus. What was my charisma? What? 3. 1d10 plus 3.
There you go. D10 plus 3. Nice.
Yeah, 13.
13 points of damage. You watch as as your Eldritch Bolt flies out. You like quickly stretch out your arm before shuffling back. On your way past, you see that your Eldritch Blast hits the back of the shoulder of the fire elemental, and you watch as its shoulder just breaks into like small pockets of smoke, which then quickly dissipate, and its arm doesn't seem to reform. Malcolm, it is your turn, and you
Sorry,
move
I'll
back to
move
your
off
turn.
of you.
Yeah, Malcolm, it is your turn, and next up is Elsyan.
Excellent.
Can I use poison spray on this thing from back here?
You can, but it will hit Bhold because he's currently sharing a space with it.
That's right.
You could try and move past me and, not make my life difficult.
I could.
Nah, make my life difficult. It's always funny.
Yeah, I would do that. I'm just gonna stay here.
Love it, love it, love it.
Oh yeah, you still can't do anything.
Yeah.
Stays there.
No! I might have to charge in, and Elsyan don't feel like doing that, so he's not going to. At this rate, you're not getting my spear. Joking, of course, I had no decision on that. Even though I do. I'm not going to change my mind about spear. You can get the spear. Just have to talk shit. Just ignore me. Most people do.
Yeah, all of us do.
Wow.
We see
Sorry,
how
did you
it
say
is.
something, Sam?
Alright, anyway, Malcolm,
Shit
it
in
is
your
your turn.
face.
What are you going to do?
I'm just gonna stay here. There's nothing really I can do.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stay here.
You're going to do nothing.
Do nothing.
Alright, Elsyan, it is your turn. Sasha, you're next.
Yes, nothing.
God, I hate you both.
Well, I can't do anything.
Okay, fine.
Let me
Malcolm.
let me just double check my ability to see if I can be useful at all. No.
Question, can you sense their brain without, like, actually having physical sight of them?
Can I, Chris?
Make an intelligence check with disadvantage. I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, no.
With disadvantage, so you gotta roll again.
Yeah.
No. That's why I'm crying, and that's what my plus whatever I get. But
Okay.
no, I want to 20.
That's a +4, so
That's
it's 17.
Yeah, +4.
You can sense this guy in the back. These things don't seem to have intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
And I can only
You can sense him, but you can't see him, so you still aren't able to apply an attack to it.
Damn it.
But would I say be able to use? Bugger. No, I couldn't use forceful query either. I have to be able to see and hear me. Bugger.
I mean, you can always move into the room.
I can, but there's a fire elemental in the room. Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. If you guys aren't going to, I will.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check. Because you've got to try and move past both of them. Okay, so that succeeds. I don't need to know your acrobatics.
I didn't actually look at it. Oh, fair enough. That's a 20.
So you can use your full movement to walk through.
I'll just walk.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is where you'd be able to get. Okay, and now I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Because things are getting hot.
Okay.
Boom!
You succeed.
Boom,
You
baby.
feel the intense heat against you, but it doesn't seem to have too much of an effect on you. It's just the intense heat. You imagine it's because whatever's left of Felipe is currently shrouding you and protecting you from the immense heat that it had to use to kill the tiny bird of 1 HP.
I never liked
It's
people.
actually
but
just that it wasn't that hot at all.
birds I do like.
It's just that Felipe was very flammable.
We have learned
I
life
knew I
lesson
shouldn't have
today.
been- I knew I shouldn't have been feeding him all that motor oil.
But now, oh god.
That was a good one.
Alright.
Oh, right, let me think. Okay, I've got two choices. I can either assault the fire elemental, or I can forcefully ask questions of this weird person here. I
Do
think
you
I
not
assault
have, can you not, like, mind thrust or something?
I can mind thrust him, but if I'm going to damage anything, it's going to be the fire elemental right in my face.
Alright.
Using any spells on the fire elemental will be with disadvantage because you're next to it.
Huh.
However, you will still be able to use this. You will still be able to try and use it.
Well, actually, Chris, I don't have to, because of the nature of my abilities, they have to do a saving roll.
Yeah, so they'd get advantage on it.
They get advantage on the saving roll.
Yeah.
I just question the amount of intelligence a fire elemental has. So I'm going to Hammer of Inquisition. No, actually, I'm going to Mind Thrust. Forget Hammer of Inquisition. Mind Thrusting him, so that he has to do an intelligence saving roll against my DC of 14.
All right. Well, let's roll this. Let's see how terrible this ends up going. Hey,
Ooh.
he succeeded with a total of 16.
Damn.
Fuck off. Right, okay, let me double check what happens.
Mind thrusters are basically a cantrip, so I don't think it does anything.
Yeah, the other abilities, they'll do half damage at this point. I won't do the special effect, but at this point, it's... Fuck!
No, it doesn't do anything.
And there's nothing I can do, is there?
Not anymore, no.
I am just going to cower. Just thinking, yes, I've got you! Oh, fuck.
Sasha, it is your turn.
Help me!
I'm just trying to remember, we got, like, upgraded weapons, didn't we?
No.
Oh, no, that was a different thing. Okay.
Yeah, you're thinking of...
Oh, God. There's
our
too many
assumptions in
campaigns.
Talvir.
There's too many
Yep.
campaigns. Okay, so, well, obviously I'm going in, but I'm going in with my mace and my shield. My
Okay.
shield is out to block me from the fieriness of the elemental. It's sort of like a buffer from the heat it's radiating out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go here. No, not there.
There.
Yeah, sure.
So, you move up to that space. You still have to give me a Constitution saving throw. Queglod, you're
First
next
try?
after all of my stuff, but yeah.
I'm good.
You're fine. Okay.
My constitution is it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah. So you're fine. The heat is deflected by the shield that you currently have in front of you.
Mhm.
Doesn't seem to do anything.
Yeah. And then I am going to take my warhammer and fucking smack this mother's face in.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Let me just double check my... Okay, yeah, my strength would be that. And do I apply proficiency to its attacks as well, or...
Yes, not the damage though. Only the attack.
Okay.
You apply your strength mod to the
Yeah.
damage.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Ignore...
It doesn't matter. It was a 5. We'll
Okay.
go with that.
Yeah.
So 5
Okay.
plus whatever. What did you get?
5 plus... 3, I think.
Nope. That does not hit.
I swing at it, but it's...
Yeah. You swing at it, but the flames, but you end up catching smoke instead of flames where the Eldritch Blast has gone off. And the arm just drops off in front of you and turns into smoke, and you just whiff.
Ah, well. I cut its arms off. Cough, cough.
Cough, cough. Yeah. Okay. So, moving on to the Fire Elemental's turn. Bhold takes 5 immediate damage from being inside of it. And then it is going to take a swipe at... It's going to take a swipe at Bhold, seeing as he is effectively inside of him. Nope,
Inside.
misses, because for some reason
He's inside of it.
he's inside of him. So he misses, and the flames don't seem to, or as he tries to reach to try and strike, you see that he tries to like claw against its own chest, but doesn't seem to do anything. And it's going to remain where it is. Bhold is now going to do a Constitution saving throw. Succeeds. Takes no damage. He's resisting the heat and is going to take a rage swing. He is going to regular this. He's not going to reckless. That would be dangerous. That is a +6 onto 7. That
13.
hits. Yep, that hits. And he does 1d12 plus 6 damage. There's 8 points of damage. You watch from inside of the cloud, or from inside of the elemental. You watch as it just gets split in half again by the fire that was from the fire elemental that was produced in his general vicinity.
Mhm.
And he is then going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to try and hide behind this pillar. Because he's low at this point. Actually no, it's Bhold. He's in a rage. Screw that, he's going up. He's going up to melee range. Bhold. Okay. It is now the Arsonist's turn. The Arsonist is going to... With a bonus action, he's going to cast a quick magic spell. It succeeds. He is then going to toss a potion over to you two. Okay, that is...
Can I try and, like, bat it out of the way or something?
That's a 15. So, as he throws the potion, flies over to your general direction, give me a dexterity check with disadvantage.
Can I try and block it instead with my shield?
You won't be able to, it's not coming your current direction.
Okay.
It's in your
well,
general direction.
This had better be good. Nope.
Nope, and that was with disadvantage,
Nope.
so one more please. Just in case.
No.
Alright, as you try to bat it out of the way, the potion shatters on the floor, and a swirl of fire grows upwards into this, into a fire elemental, which you two are now currently in.
Mm-hmm.
Queglod, it is now your turn.
It's my turn.
Yep.
So,
Malcom, you're next, so prepare.
I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
I can walk under people. People can't walk over me, can they?
No, only you can walk under people.
Yeah, you'd have to do a dex saving. I am going to move out here then.
Okay.
I'm going to use my bonus action to use Hex on this guy.
Okay.
Hex do.
So you watch as Queglod walks out with her staff. You see that a shadowy form of Felipe appears on the top of the staff, and as Queglod points at the fire elemental, this shadowy form of Felipe flies towards the fire elemental and just turns into this smoke column that this thick black smoke column that just twists and winds itself around the fire elemental's form. And the fire elemental seems fairly distressed at this.
Alright then, and... Yes, and then my action, I'm going to Eldritch Blast again.
Okay,
This guy.
that's an attack roll. Go ahead.
Done.
Total?
I'm assuming that probably doesn't hit, but...
Haven't you got
it's
advantage because of...
3.
No, that was
it
the previous one.
It was a different one, so it's 11 total. It's not gonna
Nope.
hit.
You go to Eldritch
Ah.
Blast, and you
Alright.
watch as the Eldritch Blast is cast, it flies through the smoke on what you thought was a part of the form of the fire elemental, but it's actually just the smoke rising off of the top of it, and it just flies straight through, hitting the back wall over here, causing a little bit of a black smoke to rise off of that portion of it. And you watch as there's this wave and ripple as the magic on the wall just ripples outwards and around your local area, lighting it up a light blue for a split second, as all the protective runes go off and show the protection of the local area.
No, let's not mess with that.
Right. And I'm still concentrating on Hex, so
Yep.
that's still going on.
That continues until you say otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
or you take damage. I assume you move back, or are you staying there?
Yeah, no, do I need to maintain line of sight? No, I don't think so. I
No.
don't think-
Concentration after it's cast, you
Yeah.
can just hold it.
Yeah.
Malcolm, it is your turn. Elsyan, you are next.
Noted.
I'm gonna move here.
Okay. Give me a Constitution save, please. Okay. You take 3 points of fire damage as the intense heat just catches you from where the fire on the elemental just strikes out at you.
Alright, and then I'm gonna hit it with my staff.
Okay. What is that? Just what type of damage is that? And make an attack roll as well.
I'm pretty sure it's bludgeon.
So give me a roll.
And,
Okay. So this is your strength modifier. Strength plus your proficiency mod, so it's the number on the right of your strength.
-2.
No, the number on the right of it, so that should be 0.
0.
Alright, so yeah, you go to swing with your staff and it just misses. And you manage to catch it before it hits the ground, but it just didn't hit the fire elemental at all. Elsyan, you are next. Elsyan, take 5 points of immediate fire damage, please.
Wonderful! Oh god, I'm on 3 health points. Oh, I'm squishy, I should get the hell out of her. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna disengage.
Okay, so using your action and your movement, you may move 5 without provoking opportunity attacks. Or your speed, whatever that is.
6.
Okay.
It'll be 6, wouldn't it? Just double checking.
Yeah,
I
should
can
be.
move 30 feet, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So you move out to over there. Or do you, if you want to move, if you want to continue moving, you can use the rest of it. It's up to you.
Actually, because that's... What's that in front of me? What's the dot? Is that a pillar?
That's a pillar, yes.
Okay then, so I'm going to move Yeah.
You currently have what I would consider half cover when attacking
Yep.
this person. Just because of the way...
But I also get half cover defense. Sort of.
Yes, you also get half cover defense if they try and attack you.
Excellent. But yeah,
Okay.
that's my turn.
Okay. Sasha, it is your turn.
Okay.
Take 5 points of immediate fire damage, please.
Reduced by 3 because of my amulet.
In which case you take no points of fire damage.
Excellent.
Ah.
In which case, I am going to take my fucking Smashfist Warhammer and rip it through this thing's fucking skull.
Give me an attack roll.
I see. Damn it! I was hoping I wouldn't need to do that.
What do you mean? You don't need to do that.
How were you expecting to do this without having to do an attack?
Yeah.
Oh, never
what
mind.
damage are you looking at here,
Yes.
friend?
2d8 plus 3.
Alright.
No, plus 1, I believe. I don't know.
It'll be the strength
honest.
modifier.
Yeah, 1.
Yeah, so that'll be 1 plus 2d8. Alright, that is 6 and 6. So
13.
that is 13 points of damage. Okay, you jump upwards, leaping off slightly, the fire not affecting you. You can't feel the intense heat of it at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And you just bring up your warhammer and you slam it through. You hit where its eye currently is, and you knock like this gemstone out, which then hits the floor and shatters into like small pieces. And
nice.
the elemental is now blinded.
That's pretty fucking cool. I'm also going to, try and move out of the way.
Okay. So if you
Or
like
will
to...
Do I have anything as a bonus action? Give me a second to check that. No, I don't.
Okay.
Bollocks.
Queglod, you're after everything else that goes.
Cool.
Okay, so
Yeah,
do you want to
there's
move?
no point in
or-
me moving out because I'm not affected by its heat, and I'm, and if I try and disengage, it could probably actually this block. No, it could probably still get me if it knows right because I'm coming out of it. Oh yeah, ignore me.
The fire elemental, which goes next, is going to take a swing at... Sasha's the one who hurt it, and Malcom missed, so it has no idea Malcolm's there at the moment. So it's going to try and take a swing at Sasha. Alright, you take...
How bad was it?
Nat 20. So have fun. Alright, so you take... That's 3... You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Have you reduced that by 3 already, or?
You don't... It's not fire damage, it's bludgeoning. The
Oh,
fire
oh,
damage
alright.
doesn't go through because you're... because of what it is. Otherwise, it would have been slightly more.
Yeah. Okay. So 13. I'm good. Yeah. What was one of them? Yeah. Whew.
Okay.
This is all these nat 20s.
Oh,
This is not
hold
right.
on. I made a mistake. I'm supposed to roll
no.
again because it's blinded.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh.
that is a 12. I believe that doesn't hit.
That does not hit me.
So yeah, you don't take the damage. Never mind.
I accidentally just put my health up to 121, but
That's wrong. That's very, very wrong.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Okay.
Bhold is going to take a swing at this stranger. Does anybody want to yell anything at him?
I would love to egg him on, but I can't see.
Can
where
I
he is.
yell, don't kill it, just grab it?
Okay.
Or only knock it out?
Alright, he's going to... He's in a rage, so I'm going to roll to see if he actually hit this properly.
No.
He is going to take a full swing, reckless attacking this one, so he gets advantage on the strike. Better certain that hits. Yeah, hits.
Yeah.
Almost in that 20. Okay, so this is 1d12 plus 6. That is 12 points of damage to the... Oh! Wait. No, it wouldn't have mattered. It's fine. That's
I'm
12,
scared now.
12 points of damage. Yep. And you watch as the shifting form surrounding the individual disappears. And before you, you see a skeletal-like figure standing there. Okay.
Oh, you best believe I'm gonna make life hard for you.
Alright, now it is his turn.
So that is a skeleton.
Yep, he
And
is
his
indeed.
intelligence, Queglod's going to be pissed.
And is going to reach over and cast a spell. Okay, is indeed a success. And you watch as Fire Elemental is here. He is then going to use a minor action to place a dark shroud of smoke upon Bhold. Okay. Queglod, it is now your turn. Malcom, you
now
are
my
next.
Right. If I move here, can I see Malcom?
You'll have to move up one more, but yes, you would be able
Okay.
to from that square there.
Yeah, I will do that.
In the archway.
Move up here. Right, I'm going to yell to Malcom. Keep moving. Behold's fighting up ahead. I knew Behold went to fight that guy, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
saw Bhold. 1 minute he's there, next minute he's darting off in
Yeah.
a direction, so you assume
Well,
he's
I saw
fighting.
the guy when Felipe flew in, so I assumed
Yeah,
something.
and you heard Sasha yell not to kill him, so...
Yeah, I think I can assume from that, yeah. Yeah. So, help Behold take out the leader. That might destroy the minions.
Good point. Behold, do kill him. No.
Yeah. I don't know that he's very clearly an undead yet.
you
Otherwise,
can't...
I'd be in
Actually,
there.
give me
Yeah,
a perception check, because
Well, I
you could
probably wouldn't
potentially
be able to
see past
but
Malcolm.
Yeah.
It's unlikely, but it's
I'll give you a
possible.
roll, but yeah. No, is that Cox?
Pick up and drop.
Yeah.
16. What's your perception?
Not incredible, I don't think. Perception. +1. 17.
no. You can't tell that
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
skeleton
so I'm
that
not-
it's a skeleton.
So I just know that it's an enemy for now.
Yeah.
That's fine. But yeah, it's still a priority target. And to try and clear some room for him, I am going to cast Eldritch Blast again on this guy.
Right, give me an attack roll.
So we're all proper-
That hits.
16, yep. There's
So roll.
3.
3
So
plus
that
1d10.
3 plus 1d10 plus 1d6 because of Hex.
Plus 1d6 to the effects. Okey-doke.
So yeah, the 3 and the 1d10 are the force, and the 1d6 is necrotic, if that makes a difference. But I'm
Okay.
assuming probably not.
Okay.
So 13.
You, with the hex, you kind of like grasp your hand, and the hex kind of flies inwards to the inside of the elemental, which then proceeds to like fade and disperse as it's torn apart by the shadow. I believe you can now move your hex onto another target.
Yes, with my bonus action, which I kept there.
Yep.
I kept that. I don't have line of sight on this guy.
You
I
do.
don't think I can move it.
He's large enough
Oh, I-
that you can see over.
No, I meant.
Oh no, that guy you
Yeah,
can't. You
I
have
can't
no
have
idea
line
he's
of
there.
sight on him, so I don't know what's up with him. So I'll move it to.
Well, technically you use your bonus action, so you could move and try, but I'll say you again have to make a perception check to see
No,
past
I'll
the hold.
focus on trying to clear up, and I can see that there's a fire elemental, and I think, can I see Elsyan cowering behind it?
Make a perception check. Elsyan, make a stealth check.
Don't ruin this for me, Elsyan. I'm trying to help you.
Elsyan. Sam,
Just-
make a stealth check.
Sam. Sam.
I don't want to.
Make a stealth check.
Do it,
No.
Sam.
I'm gonna
Oh,
die hard. Oh, thank
No.
God.
Also, I
Oh.
forgot a thing about Hex.
Oh,
I
sorry,
can
that's a
also
plus
give
3,
it-
that's a 20.
Yeah.
I forgot that I'm actually pretty good at most
Oh,
things.
I can't see
And
it.
talking to people.
Yeah, you
I
don't
can't
see
talk to
Elsyan
people.
anywhere.
I forgot one aspect of Hex that I should have brought up earlier, but I've
Mhm.
forgotten about.
Mhm.
I can choose an ability, and the target has disadvantage on ability checks with that.
Okay, well Eldritch Blast is an attack roll,
Uh,
so it wouldn't count for that
yeah,
anyway.
yeah, that's fine. I don't know if that includes saving throws.
Yes, ability checks.
It does,
Oh wait,
yeah.
no, hold on. Hex is a single type of ability check, so that's... So you choose something like dexterity,
Yeah.
strength,
Yeah.
so on. So you can choose a saving throw which it will be bad at.
Hey, question. Can you just do that anytime? Can you just hex someone?
Anytime
first
someone
level
is
spell,
hexed,
so I
he
have
can
to-
choose.
Okay,
So
damn it.
you choose what kind of one you want to give disadvantage on.
Yeah, let's go strength since it looked like it was punching people.
Malcolm, it is your turn. Unless you want to move up, Queglod, you can do that in your turn if you need to. So Malcolm, you're next, or
yeah,
Malcolm,
no,
you're now,
I'll
and
stay here for
Elsyan,
now.
you're next.
I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
Next to Bhold. And try and hit this guy with my staff.
You can see very clearly that this is an undead now. So if you want to give me a roll
I can.
for your attack. No, Malcolm can.
Malcolm. Right.
What is this poison spray I've heard so much about?
It's a spell he
is a
can cast. So that's
it's
plus
a
0, so that misses. As you go to take a swing with your staff, he seems to like slightly dodge out of the way as it would try and hit him. Unless you have a minor action, that's your turn.
No.
Elsyan, you're up. Sasha, you're next.
Right.
Excellent. Right then, this fire elemental is just terrifying me.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna Sonic Blast it. Right? No, actually, because I presume we're going to try and interrogate that guy unless we kill him.
Either or.
Okay. If he gives up, we might interrogate him. So that might be useful. So I'm gonna Mind Thrust the elemental.
Okay. That's an attack roll, isn't it? Or is it a saving throw?
That's a saving throw. An intelligence saving throw, going to be a DC of 14.
Okay. So he does not have disadvantage on this, so he just rolls. He fails miserably.
Excellent.
Deal your damage.
It's a D10 plus 2 thanks to my discipline, so that's 7.
7. Okay. Yeah, you kind of click your fingers, and then you see like this strange wibbly wobbly line just fly towards it before you see like a part of its body just like reacts to it, shrinking back and then flaring up with flames again. Like it felt the
I
attack.
think I might have pissed it off.
Sasha, you are next. Queglod, you're after all the NPCs.
I'm just going to move back.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. From what you can see now, actually no, give me a dexterity saving throw, Sam.
Ugh. Ugh.
Okay. As you're walking backwards, you bump into something, and you turn around to have a quick look, and you can see that it's another one of those plaque type things.
Huh.
That's down,
Can I
and then you see
plaque?
that there's a large wall around you, like a curved wall, which has this large, detailed and carved out of the stone kind of battle scene.
Now, it's all very interesting, Chris, but even Elsyan is going to pay more attention to the fire monster.
Okay, yeah. Sasha, it is your turn.
Right, I can see this thing's a skelly bro right now, right?
Yes, you can.
Alright then. I'm just gonna do Sacred Flame. Fuck you, buddy.
Okay. Is that a saving throw? Is that a...
Saving throw, 13.
13. What kind of saving throw?
Dex.
Dex. So that's that. He fails. Roll the damage.
1d8 radiant damage.
Red ones. Okay. As you cast the spell and this like as you kind of like put your like bring your mace up and you kind of swing it around to throw like this small ball of light that swirls towards the skeleton. It hits the side of it and you watch as its arm just burns up. It kind of lets out this horrifying screech in pain as you watch as these like light white and blue flames like burn through a portion of its shoulder, which now collapses to the ground.
I am 1000% okay with this.
Okay.
Don't really think I had a choice.
Yeah.
The fire elemental is you don't need to make a constitution save. You still got movement and stuff if you wanted to do anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Is this thing gonna try and attack me if I move?
You don't know.
Well, I guess I'll use my bonus action to sort of like prepare myself to defend myself. against it should it try to.
Okay.
And then I... Let's not do that. No, I'm just going to prepare to defend myself, and I'm going to use my... yeah, I'm just going to prepare to defend myself. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I can't think of anything better I can do.
Okay.
I'm hunkering down.
You watch as the fire elemental, as you hunker down, you notice that the fire elemental's attention turns towards these two who are currently attacking skeleton, and it's going to move over. You gain an attack of opportunity, Harlan, if you wanted to go ahead and do that.
I would love to. I'm assuming this is with my mace.
Yes. I will say it has a minus. It has a -1 because you were focusing on defense with your bonus action.
Yeah.
It's just a -1. Yeah, that hits. Alright,
It gets
roll damage.
1d8 plus
1 or 2.
1.
1.
1.
Okay. That is 6 points of damage. You strike it as it moves past, and it is going to try and move into Behold's tile. It succeeds on doing so. Moving into Behold's tile, Behold takes 5 points of immediate fire damage. He is now on 2 health. Word of warning.
Oh dear.
And that ends its turn. Behold is now going to now strike at this fire elemental that has just engulfed him.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
There it
Oh,
is.
there we go. That's
There's
a
the old,
dead elemental.
old luck.
Yep, yeah, it's dead. He slashes through it, and you just watch as fire elemental moves in. Behold, just like spins around to look at it and says, "Go away!" and just swings his axe over, cleaving it in two as the fire
Is
elemental
that,
just
um,
disappears.
Is that the second fire elemental he's killed?
That's the third. He's instant killed 2 of them with 20s.
Yeah. Right, so he's taken
You know
out 3, one with a little...
You know what, guys,
Sasha.
I think
took
we
one
are-
out.
I took one out.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have deleted that tile. I need those.
I think I am fairly redundant.
Actually, no, I don't. Okay, so that is Behold's turn. He's actually going to try and do an intimidation check against this little guy here, who is going to do a wisdom saving throw. That is a 14 plus 4 is 18. What is this guy's wisdom? This guy's wisdom is not high enough. He fails and begins to shrink back almost, aware that he is currently in a very bad situation. Does anybody wish to say anything?
What in the fuck was all this? I say as I'm walking towards this guy. Sort of like really adding into the intimidation with just like 3 people. I'm also
I'm just gonna...
do you mind if I charge like a sacred flame at the end of my mace?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Are we done with combat now?
Yeah,
'Cause if
you're
so,
done
I'm
with-
gonna move in.
You're
yeah.
done with combat, yeah. Combat ends and you're...
Right.
Guys, if you let me get in, I can use forceful query and force him to answer a question.
I mean, is that gonna cost you anything? Is that
It's
gonna
gonna cost
tie
me-
you out?
2 side points, but it's fine.
Really?
Right.
Apparently, yeah.
Right. I'm gonna get my first.
But
good look.
must
Guy?
answer truthfully.
Right.
Oh, it has to be a yes
we're
or no
gonna
question.
start
Fuck
off with
that.
intimidation and then you can check later.
Yeah, we need to work out a good yes or no question.
Think of one.
Well, be quick.
Are you
before I
evil?
send this thing back to where it belongs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. Tell us why you were attacking us.
No response.
If you don't talk to me, I will blast you to hell.
Just checking, this thing is just a straight up
No
skeleton, right?
response. Yeah, it is an undead skeleton.
It's,
Alright.
so it's lacking lungs and a voice box.
That doesn't stop most things in this universe.
Give me an intelligence
Yeah,
check,
it can
Sam.
Still
Have we checked? Have we talked to many skeletons in this campaign? I don't think we have.
it could
No,
it could still
oh.
rattle at us.
Okay,
That's
okay,
8.
okay.
You
that's
aren't
still
entirely
worse.
sure.
All right, okay.
Wait, yes.
Do you understand us?
No response.
Nod your head if you understand us.
Does it have any?
No response.
Is this thing even still functional?
Yeah, it's standing there and it's currently backing away towards this. Behold
Okay,
is
what is
going to
behind
move
it?
up and he's currently brandishing his axe as if ready to cleave off its head.
Yeah. What is behind it?
Grab it
Actually, I
over
don't
here.
need
Behind
to
it
know.
is a solid wall. Currently, Behold has just trodden on what looks like a makeshift fireplace. They're like old, burnt-out bits of stick and wood and so on. And there
Okay.
are 2 braziers in the room, one of which is lit, the other which is cold
Alright.
out.
Unless you want the other arm burnt off, I will want you to... Right.
Grab it quickly, Behold, before it tries to escape.
Okay. Behold is going to try and grapple. Yeah, he just grabs on around the skeleton. The skeleton is currently held in place. You hear it make a gack as it's squeezed tight.
A crack.
Gah!
So it's rattling, essentially.
It's making audible noise.
Right. I... Do
I'm going to assume he's holding it this way to the party.
understand me?
No response.
Nah. I say we just burn it to heck. I'm just gonna start moving the orb of sacred flame closer to its face.
Okay.
Not gonna hit it yet, but I'm moving it closer to its face as sort of like a, you better talk now, otherwise this is going in your skull.
Okay. You proceed to move it closer to the skeleton.
I'm still questioning whether it can speak or not.
Hmm.
Do you remember
Can I-
that your psychic inquiry requires the
Force
thing
inquiry,
to have requires the thing to have a mind, and you sensed it having one.
So,
Can you write?
No response.
Fuck it, I'm burning off one of its. I'm burning off one of its legs.
huh.
Okay. As you
That's
go
nicely
to
violent.
do this, it goes, "Ah, assholes, get off!" And he's going to try and
you
kick
can't
you with
talk.
He's going to try and kick you with the other leg.
You can't talk. You can't talk.
He
Alright.
goes to kick and it just hits the pauldron of your armor, and you take a step back from it.
All right.
You don't take any damage, just kicks it.
Answer us, or I start burning off more things.
No response.
Ah!
Damn it.
Okay. Anyone else want to try this? Because I am. Malcolm.
What was that, Harlan? You cut out.
Malcolm. Do you want to do something? I don't know. I don't know what to do here, and I'm open to any suggestion.
I would suggest just crushing it, but
No, it's obviously a sentient creature. Maybe we should,
Hmm.
you know...
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I'm gonna move up and start prodding it with my staff.
Okay. As you proceed to do so, you can see it currently it starts squirming, as if you're hurting it. You feel a presence around you, one that you felt before. It's the Raven Queen.
Yes, clearly sentient then. That won't do at all, will it? No, you'll have to go back, I'm afraid. Or not afraid, as the case may be. If you'd like to tell us anything before we send you back to where you belong, now would be the time.
Ha ha ha. You're assholes and you're naive.
I take great offence to this.
You should.
Queglod, do you want to kill it? Do you want to deal with it with your Raven Queen, or do you want me to burn it to heck?
I suppose now that we have it here, it's worth trying to learn something. Right, I'm gonna hold my staff up, right to its forehead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be like, you know where it is you're going, don't you? You've been there before, haven't you?
I got that reference.
Oh, damn it! That wasn't deliberate, but.
I'll be honest, I don't get
You know where
any
you're
of this.
going. You've been there before. Yes? You will lead us to the
Okay.
Black Gate.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Ah, that was good.
I hate you people.
Why do I always do this on accident?
Hey, it was a good reference. Leave it alone. Anyway. You think I've been there before? Be wrong.
So something kept you away from your proper resting place. What was it?
There are many of us.
I stripped the thing of its clothing.
Alright,
You kinky bastard.
you now have... so are you going to, like, do this carefully or are you just going to tear it off?
I'm gonna... if something... Okay. I'm going to do it carefully because it's being restrained and I can just, take the time. Or I could just remove limbs if I have to.
Okay. You have
You're
a...
sadistic bastard.
You have a cloak which has some form of, like, minor magical radiation to it. You have a short sword, a dagger, 76 gold pieces, and a set of leather armor.
Nice.
Ah, this guy was loaded.
Yeah. Dibs? No.
Take my
Any
items
gold?
all
Can
you
you
want.
please give money to the poor? Please.
Okay. Elsyan, I will give you money if you admit that you're a poor peasant.
Sasha, you know I can do no such thing.
Exactly. So now it's just a nude skeleton, nothing on it?
Yeah, from what you can see, it is just a basic skeleton. Now, with a closer look at it, you can see what seem to be kind of dark red bands that spiral around its bone structure. Kind of like what you would see on a tattoo on someone like Bhold, but it's on its bone structure.
Queglod, I don't suppose you
Are
can...
these like
means-
carved into it, or like?
No, they are like they're like they're part of it.
Okay.
I mean, I've done a lot of reading about cleric-y shit. I'm gonna try and determine what I know
Yeah,
about this.
and I know. I would presumably know a fair bit about undead.
Yeah, you two can both make
So
a
I wonder
religion
if-
check.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, I failed. Oops.
Neither
But-
of you have seen anything like this before.
But because I'm a sage, I should know
I do get a +1.
where I can try and learn about this sort of stuff.
Give me a roll to see if you can figure out where you might be able to learn about this sort of stuff, because this isn't something you've seen before.
Oh, it's not something you could just go read about in the library then.
Not necessarily, no.
Okay.
From what
Can I
you can
check-
tell, this, if anything, it might be linked to a disease, it might be some form of curse, it might be something that's placed upon the individual, you're not entirely sure. But you think that you might be, if you dug a little bit into some more undead form of research, you might be able to dig something up.
I suppose knowing your enemy isn't a bad idea. So, not brought back then. Something happened to you before you died. Keep you here.
Clever, but not quite enough.
You're a bit of a dick, aren't you?
Okay. Can I like just
And
sort of
you
rip
aren't?
out one of it? Can I rip out one of its
Oh,
bones
I
with the red
accept
stuff
I
on
am.
it?
Okay, make a strength check.
I'd have no qualms about killing undead.
Okay. You reach out to grab its bone, you take 2 points of fire damage, and the bone feels like it is burning hot.
Amulet, so fire damage doesn't touch me.
Okay, so
But
fire damage doesn't do damage, but you can feel it is a
I
massive
dropped
amount of heat.
I dropped the thing. Right, yep, that's fire related. That's fire. Okay, that is...
Yeah. Behold is currently grappling this thing, and you can see that his arms are now partially burning from grappling it in place.
Behold. I'll
Put
get
it
rid
down.
of its... I'll get rid of its other limbs. I'm just gonna sacred flame its other limbs.
Do you have... Is that a spell slot, or is that a cantrip?
Cantrip, I can just keep doing it.
Okay.
Day.
Give me a roll for that.
He's grappled.
He's
literally
restrained,
stuck.
yeah, so you get advantage. But yeah, go ahead.
No, because it's a dexterity check, so he can't.
Oh, okay. In which case, yeah,
Yeah,
he has disadvantage.
Well, okay, ignore
on
that
it.
one. That was.
Yeah, he has disadvantage on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's
As-
13.
Yeah. As you go to 13, he still succeeds even with disadvantage. You're a 16 and a 15.
Stop moving around.
You go to move it closer to his limbs, and you watch as he just disconnects it on his own.
Little bastard. Okay. I'm gonna like I can safely pick up the limb. I'm going to pick up the limb and just burn it with my sacred fire.
As you go to pick up the limb, you can feel the red hot heat coming off of it still.
Ha ha ha. But
Okay.
burn it.
Yep.
Yes.
So, if you're going to use
I'm
sacred...
assuming it can't move
Yeah,
physically.
it's on... So you've picked it up, so... Yeah, make an attack roll, or you're just going to leave it on the ground.
The plan was leaving on the ground and just like shot like holy radiance.
Yeah, okay.
fires
So
down.
you just take a swing at it, and it just disintegrates and burns away in like this light blue flame, which then dissipates afterwards.
Okay. And right, what limb has it got left?
It currently has one arm, its chest, its neck, and its head.
Okay. I think we can leave it with one arm for the moment. Drop it. Drop it.
Okay. Infernal lets go, and he just clatters to the ground.
I'm just gonna. Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna-
Simon.
I'm gonna try and like hold its head to the ground with my staff.
Okay.
Like,
As
I
you
can't move its head around.
like hook its head down with the end of your staff and place your staff onto its head, holding it there, it goes gah. Ah, this hurts. You have no idea.
Well, I'll be ending that shortly. Don't worry.
Please. It would be fun.
Hmm.
It has been fun fighting, but my job here is done.
What was your job exactly?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Yes,
that's
I
why
would,
he asked
I'm
the question.
asking You. Yes. Obviously.
Are you all really that thick?
I mean,
Really?
you're the one that didn't know why I asked a question.
It was a rhetorical question, idiot.
Of course it was. That's the way you
course
back
it was.
yourself up. Oh, of
That's
course.
what they all say.
Look! I'm fine, okay? I know what I was talking about.
I mean, if you can't understand the question, you just need to say, and we might be able to explain it better.
Okay, here's a new question. Can I try and detach its head from the rest of its body?
You can certainly try.
Okay, would that kill it?
You don't know.
Queglod, if I tried to detach its head from its body, do you think that would kill it?
Can I check my book of law? Would that have information on that?
Give me a history check with disadvantage,
feel
because
like
the Book
I
of
know
Law
a
probably wouldn't contain anything on
I
undead.
feel like Queglod might know a fair bit about killing undead.
Yeah. So you can roll for the sentient undead killing.
Okay, so it was
Yeah.
5
5
plus...
Since this is
My
basically
history,
her day
which,
job.
let me look.
Okay.
That's a 9.
Yeah.
It
You
doesn't
have no idea if it would, but Queglod, you
Oh, no.
know that sentient AI, or sentient undead, from what you're aware, are able to maintain a form so long as their head or their speaking part of their body is attached. This goes for any undead creature. If its part where it is which it can speak from, where its brain would be held, is intact, it will continue to be sentient until it is destroyed.
Just
Excellent.
that part, or the whole thing.
So think of it like this. Human skull contains the brain.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
if the skull is cracked, broken open, partially destroyed, it will become unsentient. But so long as the skull remains intact, it will remain sentient.
Can it control the other part of its body from a distance? I think is the
that's
question.
what it was asking.
From what you know, no. But there is something you do know, which is that there is an occasional chance that a sentient undead, if the only thing that's left of it, and it's a humanoid type shape, its skull will transform into a flaming skull, which is a minion you have fought before, and those things can fly.
Question: what if it's not the only part of it left, but it's only the part of it that's attached to it?
How do you mean? So like with your current situation with the ribs and the...
Yeah, if I just like grabbed like a hand and also it, and then I destroyed the rest of it, would it be capable of turning into a flaming skull?
The parts have to be directly attached to each other.
Okay.
So basically, the
What
only...
if I jammed a hand onto the skull
No,
to make like
that
a
wouldn't
walking
work.
head thing?
That wouldn't work, no.
Damn it. Okay. Worth a
What's
try.
the shot?
Yeah. So my plan was to pick it up, wrap it in it, pick off the head and wrap it in its own cloak and just sort of like carry that around.
Mm.
You know, until you want to destroy it for whatever. I mean, we can't just kill it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of like bend down and like look it right in the eye.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Okay. You feel your back creak, but it doesn't give out as you bend down to inspect the skull, which is currently on the ground.
Okay. But it's got a little bit of it left.
Yeah, it's like lying on the ground on its back.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna look it right in the eye then.
Hey, big guy.
No question.
Do you think you could turn me over? It'd be much easier if I'm facing towards them, rather than having to look.
I'll
from this
turn,
distance.
because I'm the one that's not going to get fucked over by the fire.
Right, so you're going to turn him round so that his head is now like
Yes.
closer to everybody. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Final question then. Where are your companions? We all know you're not alone.
You killed them.
Did we? I'll be honest.
Yes, you killed 4 of them, you idiots. Did you not see the fire elementals? Are you blind?
Yes, but okay, where are your companions that are like you?
Like
No,
I
me?
orchestrated this attack alone.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, can I do an insight? Because he is obviously
He's
lying.
obviously lying. You can tell he's obviously lying. He's being
Yeah.
drastically sarcastic about this.
Look, I say you've got dibs on this one. The Raven Queen, that's kind of her shtick.
Mm-mm.
He might be fiery, which is, helpful for me with being a priest of a cleric of Ursaran. But well, I'm pretty sure yours is more befitting.
All right then.
It's alright.
I'm
Oh,
gonna-
she's a nice lass.
Right. Ignoring that last remark, I'm gonna like charge up a Eldritch Blast on my staff,
Okay.
which is like pressed against its head.
Okay.
Still, and just before I fire it, I'm gonna be like, "Tell me, was this the afterlife you imagined for yourself? Skulking around in dungeons, only mindless elementals for companions?"
I don't know. It's fun.
Hmm.
It's fun. You should have seen the people screaming.
Well, in that case, we grant you the
Wow.
eternal rest you have managed to avoid so far.
Yes, perhaps you'll be seeing some of those people again. And I'm just gonna fire and destroy its skull.
You're going to destroy its skull.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna try and do.
Alright. Give me a D100 check.
Oh dear.
Oh shit!
And I'm going to roll against this.
Which one's which
That's
one's which?
55.
Well, either way.
Oh, I'm sorry. D100s always confuse me. I'm sorry. They just...
It's 55, yeah. Because if you...
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's 05 and 50, so it's 55.
Mhm.
Now, I'm fairly certain you beat me because I rolled the lowest number on a D100 I could get, which is 1.
I am.
That is
unlucky.
truly magical.
That is
Well-
impressive, yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh, I've just got to beat him on a D100. Oh, there's like a ton of chance
Oh,
depending on what he rolls. Never mind. Doesn't matter.
Is this guy dying from Eldritch Blast or from shame?
Yeah, he just
Better
looks
call
at
me, better call him B.
you as you charge up the Eldritch Blast. You see this like dark matter form around the end of your staff as you're about to send it into the skull, and he looks up, and you see like this glint on his bones as all of like the red markings disappear, and he's like, "Wait, no, stop!" And then you feel like this wisp of disappearing as his mouth opens up and this black smoke appears outwards and just dissipates instantly. Your do you want to continue using your Eldritch Blast?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You fire the Eldritch Blast and the skull shatters. You are left with an arm, a rib. There are 2 legs somewhere. There's 1 leg No, there are 2 legs somewhere.
No,
No,
they
one
got burnt
leg.
to shit.
Okay, the 2 legs are gone and the other arm is gone. So you got 1 arm and a rib left.
Who wants ribs for dinner?
Kind of need meat for that.
Mm.
And he is destroyed.
Sasha, would you be a dear and dispose of the rest of these remains?
Yeah, I will
There's
just...
no sense taking chances with things.
I'm sacred flaming, just burning them all to shit.
Behold,
Also, I'm
Behold
gonna-
speaks
yeah, I'm
up
gonna
and
leave Behold
looks
over to one
at
side.
you all and says, "Didn't we need something?"
We should have asked it if it was the Arsonist.
Oh, right.
Now it's dead, and that would have been a slap.
We killed the Arsonist. That's what we're saying we did. Shut up.
Proof.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go back and look at this plaque down here. Might have something to relate to the others.
We can take his arm.
Yeah, I haven't quite managed. I haven't burnt them yet, so...
What does the plaque say, Chris?
The arm. I'm going to
Okay.
hold on to the arm.
The plaque reads the following: "The Oath of the Dawn Marshals. I walk through fire and flame until the dawn comes. My will is stronger than steel and devoted to the light. My master is strong and will shine greater than any darkness. The light be within me, and I serve it."
The answer to the riddle is light.
Just
I
gonna
fucking hate you, Harlan.
edit this message.
Right. Okay. I'm going to hand the arm then over to Malcolm for safekeeping.
Okay, Malcolm,
Right.
you now have an undead arm in your inventory.
Right. Look after this, would you? And let me know if anything starts to happen with it.
Yeah, no problem.
I thought you were going to say no promises. Oh, dear.
Right.
I would like to investigate this room more thoroughly now that we're not fighting for our lives or torturing a skeleton.
I'm gonna head over to Behold and see if he needs medical
torturing
help,
a skeleton.
because he's looking in pretty bad shape.
Yeah, Behold at this point is on the cusp of falling unconscious and fainting. He's like 1 health
Okay.
after taking the fire
Do you
think
want
damage.
to
about
out of
it,
this
I
one,
should probably-
or-
I should probably...
He
Yeah,
sits
we should
he
maybe
sits
just-
down leaning against the wall and just says, "Just give me a bit. I'm going to use 2 of his hit dice
Nice.
while you're taking this short rest." He heals for
We're doing a short rest.
13 health, bring up to 14.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Okay, you can use as many
Doing a
hit dice.
short
You can
rest.
use up to 2 hit dice because you haven't used any yet.
I'm actually doing great, so you know.
What's my... I don't even know what that is.
Your hit dice will be equal to your level, and your hit die is on the right. You know where you got your your AC, initiative,
Right.
Oh,
speed. It's on the
okay,
right end of
D8.
that.
Okay,
This
I'm
one
gonna
a
roll
D8?
hit die.
Yeah.
So
So you roll your hit die to heal. I'm going to tell Sam what he currently sees. So Sam, before you currently see what looks to be a large battlefield that's currently carved into the
Yeah,
wall.
it's a D8.
You can see
Okay.
that there are armies of men, elves, dwarves, and other humanoid races on the right, and on the left you can see that there is this massive undead army. You can see all forms of like darker creatures. The stone is made out of a darker stone here. You can see that there are like dark creatures. You see large winged creatures with large horns pointing outwards, a mace in one hand, and their body seems to be more flesh than bone. And you see all forms of smaller creatures, gnarled, kind of like the ones you saw previously, kind of like the spiderlings, but they're more broken, and their flesh looks like it's got shards of stuff sticking out of it. You can see right off in the back, you see what looks to be some form of like a skeletal dragon standing there, letting out some form of roar, and there's this darkness that seems to be emanating from it. And on the right, you see, within all these armies, you see 10 figures at the front. And the 10 figures seem to be holding different weapons, each of them emanating different types of light. You see one holding a glaive, another a sword, another a bow, a shield, a staff, a battle axe, a set of daggers, a book, a warhammer, and a lantern. You see all these 10 individuals holding these weapons out. One of them in particular, elven in origin from what you can see, holding up a staff of bright white light, looking out, seemingly inspiring all of the individuals' men.
I
And you
suppose.
see-
Question: which of these individuals? Okay, I'm not there over there, am I?
No, you're
no,
not.
no.
I suppose these are the Dawn Marshals.
You gather they are the Dawn Marshals, yes. And you can
Elsyan is intelligent to figure that one out for
Yeah.
himself.
And you can see just this massive battle with the two sides going on. And in the center of it all, you see what looks to be a rose grown in this, carved into the center, small in origin, with a crown around its base. You also see like this bit of text written underneath it, written in Sylvan.
Sylvan, that's the language I know, isn't it?
So you can read this, and it says, "She was our commander at heart, the center of all things, but the last of them to fall. We are all linked by her courage and understanding."
Well then, that's no more help in finding her name unless her name is Rose.
Give me a second here.
Hey, Sasha, guys, Queglod, you might be useful as well. Come look at this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, if Behold is looking a bit better, I'm looking over.
Yeah, Behold at this point is going to just stay here, and he's going to start like...
Oh, also, if we're
catching his
going
breath
and looking
and
at
stuff.
stuff, I'm going to set up my kettle again. Just being careful.
You set up your kettle,
I'm getting
and...
really paranoid about what that...
Yeah, and the sand from the kettle seems to be flowing same speed as it was before.
Okay, well, better
So-
save the story.
So, Queglod, what do you make of this?
Or Aleuir?
I don't know that I've seen anything like this before. This relates to the Dawn Marshal in some way, I gather.
You see these 5 figures.
10.
It was 5. These 10, these 5x2 figures. Yeah, I am guessing that they themselves are the Dawn Marshals.
Hmm.
Gonna look. Would the Book of Lore hold information on, say, a massive undead invasion?
Yes, it does.
I am going to check the Book of Lore for a Book of Invasion because I know it doesn't have much.
Let me just find the section where I've got all of this written down.
Ignore that. I know it doesn't have much on the Dawn Marshals themselves, but
Where did I put it?
it should have stuff on these undead. So
Oh, yeah.
yes, undead.
Or
That's good.
Aleuir?
Do I have to do a history check? My headset cut out.
Yeah, you can do a history check with advantage because this is within the book.
9... 2! So the 9 then.
Alright.
Which is still 9 plus 4.
Yeah. And what it details, what it
Six.
details in the book is about 150, 200 years ago, there was a large battle known as the Fall of Ringar. It details that Ringar is the last scion to Devad and one of the last remaining Draco Liches in existence.
Okay.
The battle took place in the Empire, in the large portion of the area which is detailed to roughly where you currently are. And it details of the Dawn Marshals. There are 10 of them in total. And the Dawn Marshals came from all forms of origins, some dwarves, some orcs, others
Any
humans,
names?
others elves. There are no names listed.
Bugger.
And you see that there is a list of 3 of the weapons that are listed there. These three weapons that are listed are a staff, a book, and a set of daggers.
Okay then.
And those are the three that are listed there. It doesn't list their name or anything like that. It's just what they are. And it says next to the staff that this was carried by the commander.
Okay. So I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. From what you gather from all this, Queglod, if you want to do a quick intelligence check.
Sure. Yeah, and I don't suppose there's any other history I might be familiar with. I assume if it wasn't in Sam's book, then...
You're from the Highlands. You don't know too much about this. You know that there was something known as the Fall of Ringar a long time ago. Your parents used to speak of it like it was a great achievement. Because they used to speak of it as if they were part of it. That they were part of the doing of this massive undead horde attacking. And from your research, you know that there are forbidden tomes that list the details of what took place. These forbidden tomes, you know that they are kept somewhere by the Wingless in a library known as the Dark Hold.
Okay. I'm gonna not mention this to the others for now.
Okay.
About hidden, since given that I haven't really told them much about the organization, I don't really want to lead with big secret library of forbidden tomes.
Okay.
I'll break it to them slowly.
I'm just saying right now, Sasha would be very interested in this, because that would mean that Sasha could be away from people and just read for a while. Which Sasha will
Also,
love. Sasha
we had a
does.
short rest, didn't we?
Yes, so use your
Hit Felipe back.
Yes. As you're all sitting there currently healing up, and just before Elsyan calls over, there's a and it just flies in off the shadow and appears on the staff, and sits there hopping up and down.
Right,
What are you rolling for, Harlan?
I just started rolling and now I don't want to stop because I don't know what it is.
Do you want to use your hint roll?
I don't want to use my hint roll. I just want to look around this place to see if there's any like anything other than the fresco or hints that I can gather about the riddle, mainly.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna stroke Felipe briefly.
Okay.
There we go.
That
Like
is
just resting.
Yeah.
Not high enough is what that is.
You look around the room. Seems to be a fairly basic room. There are still the occasional slightly visible carvings of the protective runes around the room.
Mm-hmm.
And as you move your hand through one, you can feel the energy kind of pulling off of it. And it's not menacing. It means to protect the room. It means to protect it from people breaking in from the outside. But other than that, you can't feel any form of malice coming from it.
Okay, I'm going to go through here and I'm going to check out what's here.
Okay.
I would like to use my hint roll.
You'd like to use your hint roll? Alright, you give me a roll. And as you move up to the door, Sasha, you see that there is the same inscription as before. The one that's on the other door.
Oh, yeah.
What's your intelligence, Malcolm? Just straight intelligence check.
The left, my straight intelligence is 9.
Okay, so that'll be a minus
And
1.
what about your gay intelligence?
Yeah, so that would be... Harlan, be quiet. And you...
Had to.
So you...
No,
So
you really didn't.
You didn't really have to. You can... looking at the words, you can't really seem to make anything out on how it might be connected, from what you can tell.
Right, in that case... Okay, I've already been in this room. Yes. How to do. Okay, I think we should all take a moment just to think about the original riddle and just see if there's anything we can think of that would help with that.
Bhold at this point is apparently just wandering around not sure what to do, just following Queglod. I'm just going to use his hint roll now. No. It's a 1. No. He doesn't know anything. Would anybody like to do anything?
Elsyan is going to use his hint roll.
Give it a roll.
Aleuir.
That's
Aleuir.
It's your intelligence, so it should be a +4 onto this. Okay.
give me my 19. Bitch.
Yep. You're looking at the
Right, yeah.
passage that you've just been given. The one that's attached to the... I need to actually update Discord for this. My bad. Let me just put this in here. Oh, whoops, I need to...
So just to warn you, my connection is...
Yeah, we can tell. It's something.
Also, I
Yeah,
am
it's,
eating.
It's,
so.
it's not great. Okay. It's... Yeah, oh, it might have recovered.
For now.
Okay, there we go.
But now...
The-
it's probably just a blip.
What is written below the depiction,
Sometimes.
the "She was our commander at heart, the centre of all things," you gather that this is the individual who's currently housed here, the last of the Dawn Marshal. It even links it there. And you're currently looking at it and you're thinking... this might be linked to the doorway somehow. Maybe some hints on how it's laid out in the other one in comparison to this. The centre of all things, but the last of them to fall? Like, it was already mentioned that, so why is it necessarily mentioned here? Also, Sudz, you're muted if you didn't realise. Okay, would anybody like to do anything?
God no, we have not got any idea of how this is going to go.
Let's have a think.
You know what, we'll use this time to take our break. We'll take a quick 5-minute break there
Sure.
Mhm.
to let these guys think about it, and also so that anybody can grab your snacks, do whatever you need to do on this 5-minute break. So, we'll be back in 5 minutes. Let me just turn the music to the best song.
It's going to be, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Thought so.
Right, be back soon!
Okay.
Gammon.
Okay, does anyone have any ideas about
No.
this thing?
No clue.
Hold on, I might have broken something. Hello? Let's try this
Now
again.
try.
Okay,
There, you're clear.
alright.
Now bring back in Crabbot.
Is that better?
Yes.
Alright, good. Woo.
I'm getting stuff
I
from
can hear
you.
myself.
Okay,
You can hear yourself.
Yes.
just a second behind him. It's coming from Crabbot,
Going from Crabbot.
I think.
hmm
Oh, I can hear myself too.
Now? Did you still hear yourself then?
My bad, little lamb.
Yeah. Yeah.
I broke something! No!
Woo!
Right, hold on, let me change this.
I go.
Do this. Can you hear yourselves?
I'm back.
Can you still hear yourselves?
Hmm?
Answer my question, can you still hear yourselves?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can hear me.
Okay, now try.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Is it still?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, it's not coming through on the stream and I don't know what I've done. I accidentally disconnected and it screwed up the whole thing.
Fear. Fear. It's definitely coming from Crabbot.
I want to know why though, because it should be sending it through my. Oh, hold on. Input device. Oh no, that's Crabbot. Whoops, wrong one. Output device should be speakers.
Through the fire and the flames we carry on. I really can't.
Any better?
Hello. Oh.
Can you hear yourselves?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will say, I walk through the fire and flame. It has a hint of I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
I don't know what I've done. Picking you guys up,
Hello.
but it shouldn't be. Something's picking you up where it shouldn't be.
Wow.
Wow, Luigi.
It's input devices line 2. Yeah, my output and input device are speakers and microphone. What is going on? I broke something. So I should be directly hearing you. It shouldn't be able to hear you, but it can. For some reason. I don't know what I've done. Broke something. Let's close this and mute the stream and stuff, and hopefully I can solve it offline. Alright, I fixed it. Alright, now to go to the loo. Be right back.
But yeah.
Okay. Any ideas at all, anyone?
No. No.
Me neither. I've got or Aleuir as being the letters that are shared between each of them, which, given this talk of equals, probably means that those are important. I've got Val Q, Val H and EQU as the letters that are not equal in each of them. We've seen the crowned rose, or the rose crowning, or princess rose.
Word is your mouth. Oh, God.
Okay, the center of all things may be important.
Okay, where's the center of all things again?
The depiction.
The depiction. She was a
Last of
commander.
them to fall.
The center of all things, the last of them to fall.
Alright, I'm back.
Or the
I'm just
heart.
saying, as someone's tomb, you would expect their name to be clearly plastered somewhere.
You would expect that, wouldn't you?
Are we sure the name just isn't on like the entrance to these ruins? Did that ever cross anyone's mind?
The ruins, remember?
Yeah, but we didn't even check.
Alright, is everybody back,
Okay,
or
so-
are we missing people
Uh,
still?
Yes,
back?
I'm-
Is Sudz back?
Oh, cool!
He's
Sudz!
alive.
I'm here.
Okay.
So enthused.
Everybody. Eat your snacks, grab your coffee. I don't know what you want to do other than that.
Kill a chimp and down a toffee.
Gammon, steak, and chips. Oh.
We're going to say gammon, steak and coffee then. Oh well. Alright, so, what
Salute.
do you all want to do? And roll call. Who has their hint left? Harlan
Me.
and
Simon.
I do.
Simon.
Hmm.
Okay, so you both have yours left. What would you like to do?
Okay, alright, so, the dawn, the reference to the dawn, the lights, I'd imagine that means they could be serving Motalin.
No, they're serving... the Dawn Marshals themselves.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and it says it in the book that the Dawn Marshals were created or given their power by Motalin.
Right.
Hmm.
How am I spelling Motalin, by the way?
Motalin.
There is an AL in the middle of that.
Yep.
It's really fucking me off.
And
So what have you said so far? Because I haven't heard any of it. So.
Alright, so, Oraloal is the letters from each. Or, Alo, and Al, O-R-A-L-O-A-L, is the letters that are shared between each of the words up in the top. So, Word and Valor share O-R. Valor and Halo share A-L-O, and Halo and Equal share A-L.
Okay.
My word leads and my equal follows. In that idea, it would have to be oral, which I somehow doubt.
I see where you're coming from with that, Harlan.
Oralo, oral aloe, maybe.
Or, yeah.
Oral aloe.
I see.
Or no,
Um,
oralo al. Or oralo, I don't know. Oral
Or a low
aloe. Oral aloe is the one that it would be if we then put the thing on the end.
Yeah. My word leads equal follows, and my name is one of a kind.
hmm Now,
That
If-
that bit leads directly into the bit about the name, which makes me wonder.
If either of you
Yeah.
wants to use your hint, you're welcome to.
well, I've got more. Then I did the opposite, which is the parts of the words that aren't shared within them. So, val, h, and eq. EQU. So, valeq could be a name. Valaqua? No. For the... if the word and the equal follow each other. We know it's a reference to Motalin, and we know it's like the center of all things. Now, AL is within the center of a lot of things in here, including Motalin. I am going to think that it is possible that the name is Coral. Is no one going to ask me why?
It has the AL in it.
And
I
also,
can't tell
the,
why.
the
Sunkist
center, of all,
Cove.
center of all things, core, coral.
Coral, yeah. Last Dawn Marshal of the Sunkist Cove, being named after Coral isn't entirely out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the best guess we have so far.
It's the best guess we got so far, and it's really shitty logic. But it's the best I can do.
Regardless, you'll have to try and figure something out with what you're going to do with your answer.
Yeah. We also don't know if that is the answer. Do we have to say coral? Do we have to present some coral up to the gate?
Tap it out in Morse code onto the fucking door? We don't know.
You hear
Or make
a voice yell down the hallway. Are you not dead?
No, just confused.
Good.
Right, I'm gonna go back into the main room and have a look
Yeah.
around there.
Tell you what, I'm gonna go with you.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah, as we kind of go past Kimia, I'm just going to call out, Kimia, could you do me a
Mhm.
favour? By your reckoning, how long would you say we've been in here?
20 minutes? Sounds about right to you.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Okay, very well then.
I mean, the sun should be rising soon. Do you want me to go check,
Kimia.
or...?
Okay then.
No, sorry, gotta keep you, sorry to keep you, but, well, like I said, it's sort of we gotta keep you inside to make sure you don't go wrong and running off. Admittedly, you could have run off, but...
Okay. And she just sits back down on the stair.
Or,
I'm
also,
very
mentioning
aware
I brought my kettle with me.
Yeah, you've got your kettle with you.
Yeah.
Now there are 2 piles of sand randomly in this little area.
Next person to come down here is going to be very confused.
Wait, 2 random piles of sand? What?
He
I've got
pours
my
kettle
of sand.
kettle of sand.
Oh.
He pours out
sand
sand.
outside. I've been using it to make sure time doesn't go screwy with us.
Hmm.
Because I don't have much to... That's really the best I could do with that.
Okay. Okay,
Like, I
so...
want to make sure we didn't lose our minds and spend hours here, because there'd be a massive pile of sand and we'd know.
I'm gonna look... I'm gonna look at the door.
Probably drown in
going to
sand in
say-
an hour before then.
I'm going to look at it and I'm going to say... Coral.
Nothing happens.
Worth a try. Kimmy, I don't suppose you know anything about the Dawn Marshals, do you?
As I remember, they're an ancient group who protected our land during some event with undead.
Yeah, something like that. Any idea about any of their names, by any chance?
No, no idea. Why, are you having trouble with something?
Yeah, there's a sort of riddly thing going on here. We're trying to work out how to do it.
Okay.
It's like, allow me to read it to you. I read it to her because I'm not actually going to read it. Read it out, because I...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Your word is your valor is your halo is your equal. I am equal in all things, but my word leads to my equal follows, and my name is one of a kind. There's also a plaque over there that says, "To the last Dawn Marshal of Ankisco. May her memories remain and her soul be blessed. Her name is the..." There's a little depiction over there. She was our commander in heart of all things, but last them to fall. We're all linked by our courage and understanding. That's all. There's also a picture of a little rose on top of a crown in there. Was that what it was? A rose on top?
It was a rose with a crown at the base.
Ah, yes. A rose to the crown base. And then there was an oath, the oath of the Dawn Marshals. I walk through fire and flame until the dawn comes. My will is stronger than steel and devoted to the light. My master is strong and will shine greater than any darkness. The light be within me, and I serve it. I don't suppose you've got any ideas as to what that could actually amount to, do you?
No?
Worth a shot.
I mean, if I'm given time, I might be able to figure something out, but...
Yeah, well, we're having a bit of trouble with it.
I'll see if I come up with anything.
Excellent. Motarlin. Hotel? I don't know.
Malcolm, are you doing anything at this moment?
No. Just standing around.
Just standing there being bored.
Behold's doing the same. So
Okay.
don't worry.
Can
Behold's still following Queglod at this
I
point.
look at the door and try and see if there's any way to, like, input a code or something?
Give me an investigation. There doesn't seem to be any form of way of inputting the code.
Alright,
You do get the sense that there is something strange going on here, so it's probably magical in nature. Whatever it requires you to do.
I'm just gonna touch the door in case I can just walk through it.
Okay. You place your hand on the door. Where do you place your hand?
The center.
Okay. You place your hand on the center of the door. Nothing happens.
Right. I'm just gonna feel about just in case there's anything special.
Okay. You feel around. Your hand passes over the words that are written on the door. Nothing seems to happen.
Oh. It can't be Al. It can't be Al. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna tap in the thing that I did before. Word first, then equal, then okay. I'm gonna just tap on the letters that are there. The O R in the first Valor. The A L in the last equal.
Okay.
Or the last Halo, I guess. In the last Halo. And the ALO in the No, I'm not going to do those two. I'm just going to do those two. Oral.
Okay. Give me a intelligence check. As you tap on the OR, you feel something, like some form of like spark or shock.
Oh.
Like something picked up, but the moment you hit the A, it disappears.
Right. Right. Oh, guys, I did something.
You got something to work?
Sort of. I tapped the OR in the door, and it seemed to work. Something seemed to happen. The moment I hit the AL in the last, either the equal or the Halo or whichever one I actually ended up pressing, it seemed to fail. So OR seems to be the starting of it, at least.
Do I hear this, Chris?
Well, he's called over in an attempt to hear this. I'd like to give me a general perception check to see if you hear it. Malcom hears this, and do you make your way over, Malcom?
I'm just...
Yeah.
Can I try and
You make your way over.
This should be right about here.
It's a 6.
6.
I am just really intently staring at this.
Right about here.
Right. Elsyan, get in here. I'm going to use Thaumaturgy to really louden it out.
Everybody here hears this, and Elsyan, you hear this depending on the roll.
Yeah.
Even at its like minor amount, you can still hear it. Do you make your way through?
Yeah, I'll make my way through. What did you do, Dwarf? Did you break
Well,
something?
okay. I've found the way to input the name at the very least. When I type the OR,
What is this typing you talk of?
when I tap in the OR on the on the first Valor, it appeared to like activate something magically. I couldn't quite work it out because the moment that I pressed the AL of the last Halo or whatever I said I did, it seemed to fail. Okay, I'm gonna try and tap in Oraloal.
Okay.
Like,
As you do, and you hit the A, it fades again.
Okay. Right. So the OR is correct. OR.
Do either of you want to use your hint?
I would like to use my hint here because I feel like I've gotten enough that any hint I get.
Give me an intelligence check.
Wish me luck, guys. No.
You're looking at it again, and you go, okay, so it begins with OR. That's a good start.
Yeah.
So that narrows it down, and we know A isn't the next one. So what other letters can I use?
Mm-hmm.
Have you considered
L?
forcing it?
Could try L next.
Yeah. O-R-L.
Yeah.
Okay. As you do, and you touch the L, it fades.
Right. Does it... Okay. Or...
If you'd like to use your hint, you can, Simon. Up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to. I just want to figure out, see if we can't. Yeah, I mean, we can try just doing it exhaustively.
That would end up getting boring, but...
Yeah, that will take a while. No,
As long as you tell me what you're putting in, then...
I'm going to type in O-R-I-G-I-N-A-L.
Okay. After you get past the R again, fades.
Damn it. Because there's a lot of letters here, I'm trying the ones that aren't capitalized just in case.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my hint, just because I feel like we've gotten
Yeah,
somewhere.
one of a kind.
Behir.
Or...
That's an intelligence check, right?
Yep. Straight intelligence.
Oh no.
Alright, you look at it. And you sit there and Felipe looks at it. And then Felipe hops over and just starts tapping the letter at the bottom of it, the last thing that's written there, and just starts tapping the tapping the D over and over again. From kind.
Have we
So-
just tried
I'm
typing...
going to listen to the bird.
O-R-D.
Fades, and he's just continuously like head banging it at this point.
Okay. Ordain?
For those at home who want to hear it, I'll read it
Cute.
again. Your word is my valor, or the word is your valor is your halo is your equal. I am equal in all things. But my word leads, and my equal follows, and my name is one of a kind.
So when you type in O-R-D, it fades.
It's
Correct.
O-R are correct. Everything else we haven't fucking
Yeah.
worked out.
Well, A is wrong, I is wrong,
Have
L
you
is
typed
wrong.
Have you tried
N
D?
is wrong, D is wrong.
D is wrong. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's what
How about
Felipe was trying.
Q?
Okay, let's try another O from Halo, I believe. The second last Halo. No, the last Halo.
You go to tap the second O, fades.
How about
Original or ordain or
Kimio looks over and says, "So you figured out that it's O-R.
Mm-hmm.
Why not just go through and find out what letter's the next one you want to use? I mean, if you're working with, well, think about it. If you know that it's OR from word and the equal follows, maybe try the letters from equal.
yeah, Q.
Yes, fine, Q.
O-R-Q doesn't fade.
Mhm. Oh, damn, you're good.
O-R-E? Did you try?
We
No,
doesn't
it
fade.
does-
It doesn't fade. So it's O-R-Q.
Oh,
Or-
right.
Oh, okay, give me a second to try and work out, like, the logic here.
I'm beginning to question the logic.
U.
Well, there's an easy way of looking at it.
Eh.
Well, think about it.
No,
I mean, if you-
don't want to think about it.
I'm surprised you haven't managed to look at this and figure out too much. Your word is your valor. If you set it up like you need only those two words, OR is shared with VA with valor. Valor shares its ALO on the end of Halo. Halo shares the AL from the middle on the end of equal. So if you know Q is next, and you've used OR so far,
You.
Harlan?
I'll be honest, I'm still... could you run that one by me again?
We
So
can
that
hear you,
shares.
Sudz, and it's...
I'm very confused.
I'm not gonna lie, this happened to Infernal before, and they spent like an extra 4 minutes on a puzzle because of it, and it's happening again.
Sorry, Sudz.
I'll do it.
What are you saying, Sudz? Harlan, shut up.
Yes.
I was saying trying to do you next.
You.
Okay, let's do that.
Good. You normally follows Q. Let's face it.
You tap
Yeah.
U, doesn't fade.
Okay. Wait a minute. Let me call it. Thing.
Okay, so why does that work?
I don't know.
Try AL. Just type in AL.
Fine. AL.
As you hit the A and you go to hit the L, nothing happens with the L. And you feel a shift and static under your palm as the 5 letters go in sequence, O-R-Q-U-A, and the door begins to slide open with a and beyond it is a dark hallway.
I'm equal in all things, but my word leads, so OR, and my equal follows QUAL.
It was just the QUA, wasn't it?
Or QUA, or whatever.
So it was like the middle thing. I'm still very confused, but okay.
That'll do. It's the middle.
So that's what you see before you, and you hear that there's another shifting in the door down here.
Okay.
Right.
Do we want to go... I'd say we do these things one at a time rather than both together, or do you want to split the party?
No. We don't split the party.
So who heads through first?
I definitely am, because I've got the shield.
I'll go
I
next.
would like Simon, if you could go behind me, that would be
Sure.
much appreciated.
I will.
Which means Behold will be after Simon.
Mm-hmm.
Just suddenly
Malcolm,
hits
why
me.
don't you watch our backs?
Okay.
I can't imagine.
I
you can
think
make it
one
past
of us should-
Kimia.
I think one of us should stay in here just to make sure, in case that door closes, they can open it up again.
I'll stay here. If you get trapped in, I promise to do something about it.
Alright.
This is a bad idea.
I'm sending Felipe to wait with Elsyan.
Well, it's like you don't trust me.
Okay.
I'm doing the Mr. Burns wrinkling the hand.
Okay.
Oh,
Right,
sweet shit.
Okay, you move into another room.
Oh,
As you-
Jesus Christ.
As you move in, and you each move so that everyone can see, you see before you what seems to be a much larger room. This one, you see that there is what looks to be a set of stairs that leads up to a platform with a kind of stone altar on it. You can see a brazier to the side and what looks to be like a thin trail of some form of smoke coming off of it. You can see that on the floor there is this large image, kind of a blown up version of the one from the previous scene that you saw in the other room. You see a elven woman standing there, long flowing hair seemingly made of like leaves and twigs, holding up what looks to be a staff which is giving off a light. And behind her you can see what looks to be a angel standing there. And the angel reminisces the one which you've all now noticed is the one that's behind the altar. Not as a statue, but as kind of like a flat kind of painting or tapestry. You can see that there are a series of candle holders in the room which are burnt out, and currently it is pitch black in here. So Behold can't see anything.
I can't see anything either because I left Felipe behind. Oops.
Yep. So Felipe is in there.
Hey there, Felipe. How are you?
Ah!
Just keep annoying Sasha for me. I like you.
Ah!
Just the dwarf. When you get a chance, just annoy him for me.
Ah! and just flies off. Oh no, you command him, so no, he stays there, just
Yeah, I can tell Felipe what to do.
sat on
Tell you what, I'll give
Elsyan's
him.
shoulder.
I'll give him a rest for now. I'll have him sit on the floor next to him.
I'm not saying now, but in the future sometime, whenever you get a chance.
You tell Felipe to have a rest, and Felipe just like goes up to Sam's collar, like pulls it over him, and then just like curls up almost underneath the collar. And Elsyan, you've now got like this half of your collar that's bent over this bird that's now nestled up to you.
Elsyan's not too keen on this.
Hmm.
What are you doing with my collar? Oh god, it's gonna shit on my shoulder. Oh god.
No, that would never happen. Not on your shoulder.
He's gonna shit on my head. Oh god. Oh, by the way, we had a short rest earlier, didn't we?
Yes, so you can heal up your hit die if you needed to heal any.
Yes, I needed to heal.
So,
I'll D8 on my end, don't worry about it.
alright, so what do you guys want to
trust me,
do?
right?
Yeah, I trust you.
Yeah, it was believe it or not, it was actually an 8.
It's fine, you can roll 2, so...
Oh, fair enough. Didn't need to roll the other one. Got 8 health max.
Wait, no, you should have increased yours, because remember you leveled up.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So you needed to roll your d8 and then add your constitution modifier to it. So roll your d8 in game to tell everybody what your new health is.
Oh no, that's
4 plus whatever your constitution mod is. Add that onto your health and make sure you change your level number to 2. So, what are you guys doing?
12. Amazing.
I'm gonna take a more look around.
Yes.
Okay. Where in particular do you want to look around?
I want to look up here.
Okay. As you move up the stairs, you can see that the large stone altar that's before you, there seems to be a set of dry herbs on the left. There seems to be some form of a knife of some kind, made out of bone, from what you can tell. Seems to have some form of intricate carvings into it, and like swirls and that sort of thing, and it's in the shape of a leaf for a knife. And you see that the brazier to the side of you is empty, but there's a small trickle of smoke rising off of it.
So I don't know.
If anybody else would like to look around or anywhere, you're welcome to do so.
I want to look around near the braziers and how do you pronounce that?
Brazier.
No.
Brazier. I'm going to look around the braziers and try and
there's
figure-
one brazier and it's up here on the altar. The others are candle holders.
Oh, the candle. Okay, then I'm going up there.
Okay.
Right,
And I'm going to be
yeah, I
looking at the sort of fresco sort of image thing as well. Once I've
You mean the one on the floor of the elf?
Yes. Nope.
You look at the brazier and you notice that there's a small trickle of smoke coming off of it, but nothing's making it from what you can tell. So you gather that this is probably magical in some way. And looking at the image on the floor, you gather that this looks to be Orqua, for who you think it is. Yeah. I don't know why I bothered doing this. Hold on. I have a thing reference saying check area notes. Why not just copy and paste it over? Is there a lot? I should just copy the entire place over. Alright.
This seems more your shtick. There's some stuff up here.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I am blind currently. Alright, I'm gonna bring Felipe back.
Okay.
Actually, can I...
At this point, Elsyan, you feel this rustle as this bird, as Felipe takes off your shoulder and just
Oh no,
flies,
this is when he's gonna shit.
just flies past and goes off this way and flies back, landing on your staff. You can now see.
Can I I'm gonna ready a sacred flame and just try and use that to light the candles.
as you ready a sacred flame, you try and light the candles. Doesn't seem to work. Sacred
it was
sacred
bad.
flame. The flame for it is magical, and it doesn't last more than an instant.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to use my tinderbox. Just shing, shing, shing.
Gonna
What
smoke
on?
white
They're
a lot of
empty
times.
candle holders. There's
Oh,
no
they're
candle
empty
in them.
candles.
Yeah.
Alright, to the Brazier.
Be very careful how you say that.
I feel like this is going to go so badly and it's going to kill us all, but I don't care.
Brazier. You don't need to roll. It's fine.
Okay.
We'll just leave that. You
I
go and
wasted that good roll.
you go and no, you didn't. You go and
Good.
you take your tinderbox. You try and light the brazier, but there's nothing in it to light, and doesn't seem
There's
to
like
do anything.
literally nothing.
There is
Okay.
literally nothing in there. It's an empty metal bowl, effectively, with this small trickle of smoke coming off of it from the center at the bottom of it.
Does it smell of anything?
Give me a perception
Like,
check.
Is it a particular type of smoke?
Smells of dried herb.
Hmm.
Do I
There have
notice
been
the herbs that are on the...
Yes, you've seen Malcom, Malcom, you've identified these as thyme. Thyme.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could there have been? Could these have been in use as of recently?
You
Mm.
can
I wouldn't
investigate.
expect this. I wouldn't expect the smoke to still be. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna investigate around and see if I can find. How long ago the last signs of life were.
Okay.
Kind of in here.
It looks old. Like, it's been left here for probably maybe a good 100 years.
Mm.
It looks like it's been undisturbed this entire time.
Long abandoned then.
Elsyan, do you do anything at this moment, or are you still staying in there?
Well, but having seen the bird fly
The,
off, yeah, having seen the bird fly off, I'm gonna walk down the corridor. If this goes horribly wrong, you can blame me.
Okay, you walk down the corridor and leave.
And the
enter
door's
Behir.
shut behind us and all sorts of traps engaged.
Dun dun dun. No.
Yes, I can believe you
Hmm.
would do that.
Very strange.
You
the
would, yeah,
woman in
and
the
I could.
picture,
Hmm?
The woman in the picture, presumably Orqua.
Yeah, Behold at this point, he's just like backed up against the edge of the area and he can't see anything.
Okay, I'm gonna like hold his hand, just to make sure he's not feeling
Like this
too-
tiny hand comes out of nowhere
Yeah.
and like grabs his like pinky finger. And Behold's just like, okay.
Hmm.
So yeah, so the woman in the picture, what race did you say?
She is
Did you say
elven.
elf?
She is elven,
Okay.
but she has leaves for hair.
Oh.
Do you have dark vision, Elsyan?
Do I? That
Yeah.
is
You're
a
an elf,
question.
aren't you?
Yes. Do I?
Yeah.
Yes. It's written somewhere. Yes, I do.
Okay. You can see on the floor a sylvan elf.
Ah, a Sylvan.
Holding
Look at
holding a magnificent staff, which you recognise from the other image, and you assume that this is Orca, the commander.
This is Orca, I presume. The person we typed in the name. You say it got a staff and everything, I think. In fact, no, I know for certain. Because I am Elsyan and I am always right.
Okay.
See, someone here knows.
I can't see anything, so.
Right.
Just oh god, neither of you can
Queglod,
see, can you?
You're doing the warlocky things.
Hmm.
Mind having a look here.
Right, yeah, I'll kind of look. So that raises one question, because this place was a dwarven fortress, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Or at least the building above was. Was it built above this place not knowing it was here?
Well, I mean, these are,
Alright,
Dawn
Behold,
marches.
give me a dexterity
both of us.
check with disadvantage because you
I'm
can't
surprised.
see. Alright, he's fine. He manages. He stubs his toe on the stairs, but then realizes there's stairs and he takes it cautious.
Can we get Behold a leash?
No, that would be cruel.
Next time you're in town,
Yeah, gotcha.
No, we're
rations,
not
water
putting
skin, and a
another
leash. Alright,
character
good.
on a
I'm writing your
leash.
shopping list.
Yes.
Would anyone like to do anything?
I mean,
Well, I'm going to look at this thing that Harlan told me to look at.
what do you want to do,
Sasha
now?
looked at it again.
Oh, Sudz.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Yeah, you go ahead.
I was thinking about putting some time in the brazier.
Okay.
Because that seems like it might do something.
As you call Queglod over, Queglod hops up the stairs. They're made for dwarf. They're made for regular human, from what you can tell. And you just climb up them, and you look over and you see the brazier, and you see the time, and you see Malcom just picks up a clump of time and like pops it into the brazier. As this happens, there's a flash. You all hold your eyes as this happens. You weren't expecting it. Behold, at this point, he was able to see for a second, is currently covering his eyes, as this massive bright light invades the room.
Eyes.
Oh, that's better.
Ow.
Who stands before me? You now see there is a massive seraph ahead of you. Let me get my seraph tile. Where you at? Where'd I put you?
Where you at, bitch?
Where you at? I put you under somewhere. Or did I accidentally delete you because I'm a schmuck? Probably the latter, knowing me. Yes, I did. Alright, well, we'll go over our imagination. You see this large angel before you. Three sets of wings, 3 on each side. Same one in the depiction from behind the altar. In one hand she carries a tome, and in the other she holds what it looks to be some form of a flaming sword. Who are you, and why have you come here?
Okay, how do I put this? Hello, we're a group of adventurers. We came in search of an arsonist, and through various means we were told to come here. And we managed to solve the riddly thing on the doorways, and we're in here now. I'd be guessing you're Orca, is it?
Do not... Her name is Orca. But I am not her. She is the one I watch over. I am Guardian Miadal. And I watch over her tomb.
Sorry for the confusion. I'll be honest. If you're not a dwarf, it's very hard to tell people apart.
I see nothing has changed in the past 100 years. That is good.
Not masses, no.
If
Anyway,
I may
hello.
ask...
Go ahead.
Sorry, no.
It was just like, who said that? Looking over and can't see, like this small halfling, currently mostly obscured by the altar. Oh, apologies, small. How can I help?
Yes. You said you were guarding the tomb. Was that from anything in particular?
Yes. Indeed. Necromancers? Those unworthy? You being here is not a coincidence, I assume.
No. In fact, it was an undead that we were chasing here, as it turned out.
Well,
But
the undead would have got no further than the door, even if it had figured out the riddle which you speak of.
It mainly led to us just smashing our faces against the door.
Well, yours seems to be intact.
Sorry, it was a metaphor.
I see.
Anyways, how are you?
I am good, thank you.
good to know.
So you summoned me unknowingly?
Yeah, we just thought you would bring that. We just thought to try it because there were herbs and the Behir smelled of herbs, and well, we just assumed that was the thing to do, maybe to get the lights to turn on.
Indeed.
So sorry, it's a bit ignoble for such a
You see, at this point, she throws her flaming sword off of the platform, and it just digs like a good 4 inches into the stone below, and the flames continue to light. And she reaches out with her other hand and opens the tome and flicks through it, like at an exceedingly fast pace, before snapping it shut. Sasha, Elsyan, Queglod, Bhold, and Malcom. Correct?
Okay, that's
that's a
creepy.
little bit scary.
Very
Yes, that
impressive.
is my name.
Yes, that's us.
Just don't mention it to anyone, especially no elves.
I know your past, your present,
Well, shit.
and your future.
Oh no.
Your future is tangible. It is your own.
Hmm.
But it has
But?
been 100 years.
100 years since when?
The true fall of Ringar. You
Bit of a guess
see,
here.
he never truly died.
Oh.
And new Dawn Marshals must rise to the challenge.
Oh no.
No, oh god, I did not sign up for this. I
Oh,
know
no.
where you're going
Okay.
with
If you
this.
do not
No,
wish to become a Dawn Marshal, you do not have to.
I'm not against it, but is this another one of those prophetic sort of destiny situations?
Not exactly.
Can I have like a contract I can look over and give to a lawyer so they can make sure there's no like I'm selling my soul to you sort of deals?
Of course. And she like snaps her fingers, and immediately this like 50-page load of like papers appears before you, and the top one flies off and lands in front of you. And
Huh.
it reads on the top of it, the oath of the Dawn Marshals. I
Well,
walk through fire and flame until the dawn comes. My will is stronger than steel and devoted to the light. My master is strong, and I will shine greater than any darkness. The light be with me, and I serve it. After this, the page slides away, and all the other pages, like the next one, floats up to you, and it is completely blank. And then the next one, and the next one, and after a while, they just go through so quickly. And at one point, you swear you see an asterisk in there somewhere.
Whoa, hey, whoa. You're trying to screw me over. That page with the asterisk on. Just, you know the one. Don't try and lie to me. I know it's there.
One of the pages like floats to you, and it's got an asterisk, and in tiny writing at the bottom, it reads, "No conditions required."
I feel like that. Okay.
There's got to be a catch. What's the catch?
Well,
There is no catch.
What exactly? Now, I'm guessing this is related to that whole undead business that we've been seeing in this place that happened ages ago. I'm guessing 100 years.
It has been 100 years since Ringar has returned due to the power of his master.
Fuck.
Due to this.
Alright.
Tell me, does this
have-
undead have brains that I can destroy?
Indeed.
You know what? I might be of use to you, but I
Bring
really
them.
need some money.
That can be arranged
Oh,
if
thank
you
God.
if you all agree to the oath.
Okay. Okay. Why don't you tell us what you can about this Ringar and what happened all that time ago? Because we aren't details are fuzzy about what exactly happened with the previous Dawn Marshals.
She puts up a single finger as to like quiet everyone. 400 years ago, back when the Empire was great, and what is now known as the Forgotten Lands thrived and flourished. People lived there, No fear of any torment, no fear of darkness. The divines were free. They were residing happily. It had been 1,100 years since the Divine Enclave was founded, when the divines had their own realities and divided them amongst themselves, making individuals who you are aware of. Oturan, the draconic deity of fire, she was one of the first. She left with her other sister and 2 brothers. They left to their own dimensions, forging the 4 elemental planes. Other than this, others of darker descent left, forming their own dark areas where they would slowly corrupt and become worse, to become a blight to the land. But among this was a new soul, a forgotten scion of the Raven Queen. Devad was one of her greatest champions, but he saw more in the life of a heart and took it for his own, raising it and training it as if it were his own child. It came about that his reign would prove deadly. The Forgotten Lands was filled with undead, plagued with the 1,000 years of death that had led beforehand. The land rose up against the people, and the Empire fled into what is now known as the Empire. Those were originally the Wilderlands, an area where tribes of many descent led their lives, and after a long while the Emperor stood strong, and he united all of the clans together against Ringar, Devad's only and most powerful scion. Together, the Dawn Marshals were formed. The Dawn Marshals were the first to be chosen, and every 100 years until the job is done, I, and the 9 others who guided them must lead them into truth. Must show them that they will defeat Ringar one day. Some fall to Ringar's curse, like Our Lady Orca here. Although she was a Sylvan elf, and should have lived for thousands of years, Ringar's curse claimed her, and took her life for his own. And after she died, the 100 years of regeneration for the champion and scion Ringar began. If you do not take up the mantle and the task, we do not blame you. Others will come. You have opened the path to many before.
Well,
Right.
she's promised me that I'll get money, so... and-
Indeed.
Well, I will be the first to admit money isn't my ultimate goal. It is rather useful from time to time.
It is. And on occasion you will receive something greater than money.
My question here is,
Such as?
I have my own quest that I refuse to...
It will not stand in
must
the
go.
way. The only thing that we ask of the Dawn Marshals is that when the time comes, that you will stand against the undead, regardless of where you are, and that you
So-
will stand against Ringar once he rises up once again.
So
The
what
longer
you're
you
telling-
wait, the stronger he gets. Go on.
So what you're telling us is, if the sooner we say yes, we'll sort this, the better, and also if, say, no one's becomes a Dawn Marshal, then the world is, how shall I say this simply, fucked. The world is fucked.
You could say that. If Ringar truly does destroy this world, then the ultimate entities will have to intervene. Kissibar, the son of the 2 of our strongest deities,
Okay, yes. Very
Moyengen
good.
and Kataril. They will reshape the world, destroying all of the deities and creations before them, and remake this world as their own.
Well, that does not sound very good now, does it?
I have one last question.
Go ahead.
I am devoted to Uturan, and Queglod is devoted to the Raven Queen, I believe.
Hmm.
The Dawn
Yes.
Marshals are supposedly of Mortalan, yes?
Indeed.
Will this interfere?
No. You will simply receive occasional favour from Motalin. But, if I remember from what we previously sought out to do, the Dawn Marshals can be from any house.
Right.
As long as you are not from that of an evil descent, we do not mind where you come from.
In that case, I walk through the fire and flame until the dawn comes. My will is stronger than steel and devoted to the light. My master is strong and will shine brighter than any darkness. The light be within me, and I serve it.
Oh. Harlan. As you say this, you watch behind her a door open. Only you can currently see this door.
I am stepping through it immediately.
You
Okay, where
all
the fuck did the
watch.
dwarf go?
You all watch as she places, as the angel places out her. She's holding the book in her left hand. She places out her right arm, and Sasha just walks through her cloak and disappears.
Okay, what the fuck happened to the dwarf? Please tell me you killed him.
All right.
Does
Okay.
good. I would like to say the same thing.
Okay, you say the same thing, so you're next in through. Alright, Sasha, this is what you currently see. You currently see 2 massive piles of gold and gems and other bits and pieces, and you see right at the back, standing in, or floating in some form of like an aura, is a staff.
I'm not taking the staff. The staff is not for me.
Okay.
I am, however, like looking around to see if there's anything that would benefit me specifically.
Gold, silver, and gems. Oh, and
I'll
you
take
also
some gold
and give me an
gems, please.
give me an investigation check if you're looking through those. Who speaks next?
Me.
Well, you spoke next.
I spoke next.
That is a 9.
Okay, you find 1 healing potion, a potion of healing within all of this.
Well, I'll grab that as well, yes. And I'll just, I'll just take some gems and gold and just shove them in my bag.
Okay, so you start shoveling gold. You get
Not masses, just like
Yeah.
a few handfuls just to tide me over.
all right. We'll say that you managed to pick up 26 gold pieces and a good 60-70 pieces.
Right,
Silver pieces. Sorry.
now
Mhm.
Elsyan's gonna say the other. But I walk through the fire and flame until the dawn comes. My
Yeah.
will is stronger than it. No. He's saying it like he's not really caring, but he just needs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose I do. Yes, all of that shit. I'm in.
Yes.
Behold
Twice.
tugs on your cloak, Queglod.
What is it, Bhold?
Can you help with oath?
If you'd like to say the oath, I will help you, yes. Since-
Nods and
Just do a sort of
Yeah.
repeat after me sort of situation.
Yeah, it seems this...
Yeah, how many
Your-
gold pieces did you
your
say,
muscle-
Chris?
you managed to pick up 26 gold pieces and 70 silver pieces.
Yes, no, the Dawn Marshal's goals seem to align with that of the Raven Queen, so I would be grateful for their help, especially considering the state the Wingless are in at the moment.
Okay.
Very well then, Behold.
You two both say the
What did I
oath.
say?
Yeah, you both say the oath together, and you both head through.
I am definitely specifically grabbing some gemstones.
Okay. Queglod and Malcolm, you notice the staff at the back, and it is very pretty, and it is much to your liking. What would
Does
Elsyan be
Elsyan-
interested in? Because he was mainly focused on the gold originally, so would he be focused on the...
Elsyan's
gold
going
part.
to pick up. He's noticed the vast sums of gold and just picks up pretty much 2 handfuls and shoves them into his pockets.
Okay, we'll say you picked up 21 gold pieces,
That's fair.
and you picked up 56 silver pieces.
Cool.
Yes,
And
I
now
know
it's-
you want to touchy the staff. I know. Malcolm.
Queglod.
And even
Touchy,
I'm-
touchy.
Malcolm, do
I'm
you want to
looking at
touchy the
staff,
staff?
I want to touchy the staff.
Can I
Okay.
physically restrain him from that?
You're currently focused on looting, and you haven't noticed him enter.
Oh damn.
All right, Malcolm.
I've got a big plan for this.
As you reach out for the staff, you feel a tingle in your hand, and the staff flies to your hand, and you catch it. You feel a strength within you. What's your alignment?
My alignment is
Should be at the top near where your name is.
chaotic good.
Okay. Each of you now notices as there's like as he's currently holding the staff. You watch as vines sprout from where he's currently holding it up round this bright white staff, and it begins to fade in its colour. And as it reaches the top, it glows a sense of green, and it radiates some form of blue energy, and you see flowers and other things bud all along the staff as it goes. I am now going to... Or, no, you don't know its current effect. Put Lighthouse into your inventory for now. It weighs £2, and you do not know its price.
Well, I was going to have Queglod grab that, as Queglod's the smart one here. But,
Hey!
I'm assuming at this
Elsyan,
point
are
I've
you really-
walked in.
Yeah, you two have walked in. Behold just like runs over to the gold and starts shoveling it in his backpack, consuming...
Make sure you get a few. Yes, make sure you get a few apples there. Behold.
Alright, I'm going to
We
just
may have
write
to-
in his inventory
Right.
what he has got, in addition to
nice
his
surprise for him.
425 gold. He now...
Been a nice surprise. He's even richer.
Yeah, he's even richer now.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's-
and we'll just say he takes
Right,
that, and then
I'm
I'll...
gonna-
yeah.
I'm assuming I've seen the staff that Sudz Malcolm's
Yes.
picked up. Right, so I'm gonna walk over and like have a look.
Okay.
Ah, this is some
Are
sort
there-
of magic item. Could be helpful, I suppose.
It was shiny. I liked it.
And now it's not shiny. It's covered in ivy, and it looks very
Hmm.
pleasant to your demeanour.
Where am I on grabbing some jewels?
Alright, grabbing... Oh, you're focusing on jewels. Okay. You pick up... Okay, so you're focusing on hunting for jewels at the moment, then.
Yes.
Okay, give me
Good to
a
send our
investigation check. Yeah, there are plenty of jewels here.
jewels. Lovely.
Okay.
Oh no.
You managed to find a chunk of bloodstone, from what you can see. Looks unrefined. And you can't really see anything else. At the moment, as you're digging through, you assume that there might be some at the bottom.
Well, damn it. Well, I'll take a chunk of bloodstone. Can I sense anything fun from it?
From the bloodstone.
Yeah.
It's worth a little bit. More than a gold, at the very least.
Mm,
I'll take it.
Elsyan's just looking for anything vaguely useful to him.
You see a... Actually, no, give me an investigation check. Yeah. Make this fair. Alright. You
What was that
see...
number? Just
You see in like a small...
+6.
In a small clump to the side, 4 refined chunks of azurite and a health potion.
Ha ha!
So add
I'm
4
going to
chunks of
grab
azurite, or refined chunks of azurite to your inventory. And a health potion. Okay. Anybody else getting anything? Or am I just going to have Infernal do another lot of rage looting?
I mean, I'm happy to continue looting more things.
I will look around for potions, but in terms of money and stuff, I'll let Behold.
Give me an
deal with that
investigation check.
sort of stuff.
Okay. You see one more potion of healing.
I just want to
Okay.
look around for anything else.
I'm just
I
going to
will
get back
add
to the
that my
doorway and just
inventory
yell,
then.
Miss Seraph lady, is it alright for us to just... How much of the stuff in here are we allowed to take?
It is yours. It is what remained from
Mm-hmm.
her lady. You are welcome
Alright.
to split it how you wish.
Right.
We are just tomb raiding here. We joined an ancient order and we just turned into feral beasts taking money.
Now that I've heard this, I am grabbing all of the gold and gems and anything I can find.
Alright,
Elsyan is doing the exact same.
give me rage looting checks for the two of you. Behold has already done his... I'm going to do Behold's rage looting check. He's just...
Come on, Harlan. You drop first.
Behold...
Okay.
Behold scoops up 30 more silver pieces, which he has found. He's on a lot of money at the moment.
By the way, it is 100 silver to a gold, right?
No, 10 silver to a gold.
10.
Oh, cool.
It is 10 copper to a silver, 10 silver to a gold, 100 gold to a platinum, and 100 gold to 100 platinum to an astral.
And Electrum has a weird thing sometimes.
Electrum is 10 gold pieces, but I've removed Electrum because screw that stuff.
Wow.
Hey, it's like... Come on. It's like when you go, oh, okay, yeah, they made the £2 coin. Like, it could have totally worked without the £2 coin, let's be honest. Like, people don't want them.
£2 coins are amazing.
I know they're amazing, but people complain when they get them at the checkout, because they're like, oh, can you not give me £2 coins? Yes, that does happen.
Why? They're the best
I
coin.
don't know. Anyway. Okay, so from the remainder of the pile that you're on, Sam, you find 23 gold pieces and 34 silver pieces.
So that's 57 gold.
Harlan, working...
How many silver sites? Sorry, how many silver?
34. And Harlan, with your looting, because nobody else is on your pile, you managed to pick up 50 gold pieces and 120 silver pieces, and there's still more.
Let me just give me a second to work that out. 120, did you say?
Elsyan is now looking over...
120 silver pieces and 50 gold pieces.
Because are there any untouched piles in the room?
Nope, there was only 2. You do see, however, now that there is a series of gems on your side from what you can see.
I'm going to try and grab them.
Okay. You now have 3 chunks of rose quartz and 1 chunk of bloodstone. Queglod and Malcom, are you looting anything? At this point, Behold's just gonna like tie up his rucksack, which is now filled to the brim with coin. Like he could be carrying around a pot of gold.
No, I suspect we'll survive.
I'm fine with the shiny staff. Well, not shiny staff anymore, but...
Your stuff.
The staff.
My staff.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so Elsyan and Sasha, please do one last loot check. See who gets more of the remainder.
Alright.
Sam drops first this time. 11.
Oh no!
Alright, Sam.
Well done.
You managed to scour another, or Sasha is like slowly looting, and then Elsyan like leans down to go and grab some more, and Sasha's like scooping it up now. Elsyan, you find you get 10 gold pieces and 20 silver pieces.
Amazing.
On this. Okay, you got that down?
Yep.
And Sasha, you scoop up the remaining 40 gold pieces and 160 silver pieces.
40.
Jammy, dwarf, and greedy.
So to clarify, that was 40 gold pieces and 160 silver pieces.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
Hey,
So
Sasha,
how,
you know what this makes you? Upper class.
Yes.
Just out of interest, how
Don't
much
want to mind
do you have
people
now,
now.
Sasha?
244 gold and 362 silver pieces, which basically equates
Suddenly, Elsyan's going to be a lot kinder to Sasha.
280.
How much does Behold have currently?
Oh, like 400 or something.
Yeah.
Behold has 455... Oh no, he has 4 apples and 100 and a bit apples of silver pieces.
Well,
Silver. Okay.
In actual numbers, he has 455 gold pieces and 176 silver and 50 copper.
Suddenly, I am perfectly okay being seen with you people in public.
As I turn around, hey look guys, I got a better stick.
And then everyone's just there, like, scooping stuff in.
Just Sasha and I and Elsyan are just on their hands and knees, just scooping up gold, just looking, just peering over their shoulders, and then looking back to the gold and scooping it into a bag.
Okay. The room, from what you can see, the room which is made of like a white stone and is weirdly illuminated from what you can tell, it is completely barren. And within that instant, after the remainder of it disappears, you all find yourself back standing in front of the altar once again. And in complete darkness. Actually, no, you're not in complete darkness. As you now enter into the room, you see that there is a light now, and it is swirling around Sudz's, or around Malcom's staff, the head of it. And you can see that there's this, the green spiral crystal that is now at the head of it, is emanating this form of light in the local area. And now everybody can see clearly.
Okay, quick question. What happens if someone else holds the magic staff?
Give it to me! Give it to me!
No.
Give
Don't.
it to me!
Malcolm, if
Persuasion,
you wish
so-
to test it, feel free. If you don't listen to the crazy elf.
I'm going to do a persuasion.
Give me a roll.
I have a -1 persuasion.
Alright, Malcolm, give me a wisdom check.
You can still go wrong.
If you beat it, you choose. Fail, you hand it over.
Oh, sorry, persuasion. I have a +1.
Okay.
Wait, do I?
Doesn't matter.
18, you can choose. What do you want to do?
I would like to keep the staff in my hands.
Oh,
Hmm.
I want to know what a neutral evil character does to a neutral evil character.
Well,
I
we
think
should
it might
certainly
just
figure
kill
out what
me.
that thing does.
I don't think she quite judged my my character's alignment properly for this job.
Yeah.
Right. Well, this has all been an interesting day. We are now Power Rangers.
What are Power Rangers?
I don't know, it just sounds cool.
There's a lot wrong with you, Sasha.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, I would say I worry about you, but that would mean I'd have to care.
I'm just gonna jingle my money sack and just be like,
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Hold on. I
I'm
have
terribly sorry myself.
I have a strange query. You recall when that angelic figure read out a list of names of everyone before her?
Yes.
Did anyone else notice the name she forgot to read out?
No.
Well,
No.
there was the five of us, assuming Felipe doesn't count.
She forgot to say,
Kimiar?
No, Kimia's outside.
Who the hell is in here?
I did Elsyan,
They're not
Queglod,
because-
Sasha, Bhold, and Malcom.
Yeah, she only read out the five of us because Farnsworth doesn't exist.
Hey!
Oh, that's because Farnsworth isn't here right now. Farnsworth is out with Kimmy on making sure no one comes in. Okay?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Alright, how about you bring him in then?
Dang!
Just
That
sitting
right
in a
there.
corner. Just crying in a corner. He is real.
I mean, actually,
Oh, my brother.
that's the point. I have a bag of herbs here. We probably have enough time to just bring her back.
I didn't murder my brother.
I don't think you can work again.
Sorry, what was that one?
Elsyan, did you say something?
No, I didn't push my left, no. Mother didn't make me. Oh God, please don't make me do it. No, Father won't kill me.
Calm down, Calm down,
gonna come over
Elsyan.
and
You
just
see
sort of, like,
Farnsworth is
pat
now
Elsyan on the
standing
back.
next to you and he has his hand on your shoulder. Calm down, Elsyan.
No, that's me.
Thank you.
I'm coming over there.
No, it's
Thank you,
no, Farnsworth is there. He doesn't care about you.
Okay. I'm coming there and I bang him on the back as well. Like, there, Elsyan, it's okay.
Okay, fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm gonna push myself up off from the floor using my spear and standing up straight.
Okay.
If you ever want to talk, I'm always here.
Why would I want to talk?
He is
to
not
you?
always there, but I am. And like
Apart
does
from
like a
when
does
you're
like a
in
like a
one.
mini bow, and then like and you just see him like step away and go around the corner.
Farnsworth, you always were good to me. Like the father that I wish my father was. He is the Alfred to my Bruce Wayne. Except when, you know, my parents weren't shot in an alleyway. And
You
then
don't know how
my
your
brother-
dad died?
Actually, that's the point. I don't. I don't even know if he did die.
Exactly.
Of
Plot
course he
twist.
died. He's just getting cigarettes. He'll be back soon.
No. Definitely not that. Either he's living a life of luxury right now, he's hiding
Oh, on the
in a-
farm, I see.
he's hiding in a cabin, or my mother killed him in our living room. Those are the three options.
One of the two. Yeah. They're pretty similar, to be honest.
There are more options, but eh.
And I'm sure Chris is going to find those options because he's annoying like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's how it is.
enough just blatantly telling you who I am.
Anyway. As you all return, light illuminating the room and your backpacks full of gold, we'll end our session there, shall we?
Alright then.
Unless you want to continue on.
Yes.
Not Power Ranger now, I'm happy.
No,
I
I'm good
think-
to end for today, I think.
Yeah.
I need sleep.
Alright. So, alrighty then. So, that is where we shall end our session. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah. We'll leave it at that.
Bye!
Bye!
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
stream bros.
You poor run.